What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Dodgers versus Brewers. Major League Baseball spring training. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. What's up, everybody? What is up? Happy Wednesday. Spring training baseball. Dodgers, Brewers. Dodgers struggling in this spring training, y'all. 1-5. So today, for those of you that celebrate, happy Yoshinobu Yamamoto Day. Yamamoto versus Pannone. Starting pitchers today. I believe it's a split squad, but I don't know who the other team they're playing today is. But this is the one that'll be on MLB TV, I believe. I don't think they show them both. I don't think they do. But the game is set to start at 1:10 Arizona time. That is Mountain time zone. So 12:10 for the California coast. 3:10 for the New York coast. Let me do some shout outs to those already up in here. Shelby Minnick is in the house. Miss Shelby is in the house. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights says go Dodgers. Sammy Boy Smith is in the house. Elishiva Jones is in the house. And Michael Franco says a big hello, everyone. Hello. This stream is being simulcast to both the YouTube and the Twitch. Biggest day on Twitch yesterday in a long time. Not the biggest day on YouTube yesterday in a long time. But it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, the event on MLB TV has not started yet, y'all, but I'll be getting you the game audio for this one as well as a full stat rundown as the game progresses. And then we got to see what's up tomorrow, y'all. We got to see what is up on Thursday. I'm not sure if I want to do the Rocky game tomorrow, but I might. I'm just not sure. It's me, Mario is in the house. What's up, Mario? Yep, Bob Euchre's former team. Must be in the front row. Sheila in the house. Sheila drops the link to the Twitch. Thank you so much for that. Sheila, you're on Discord. Can you DM me the link to join the Discord, please? I know it changes from week to week, but please DM me the one that you're using in the chat so that I can drop it in the chats as well. Because whatever I'm doing is not working properly. But it's me, Mario. Boom, 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 boom. Around the league here, Houston beating Washington. Pittsburgh beating Baltimore. Tampa Bay beating Boston. Minnesota beating Detroit. Pittsburgh beating Atlanta. The Yankees 6-0 over St. Louis. Max Coverage TV on the call for that one. Philadelphia, Toronto 2-2. Mets, Marlins 1-1. It's like everything else is later. Or starting with us. Mark 63, I'm going nuts today. I can't eat anything before my colonoscopy Thursday. I could eat a whole pizza right now. I'm going nuts today. Can't eat anything before my colonoscopy on Thursday. Wait, bro. It seems like you're waiting too long, my man. I thought you didn't stop eating until 7 o'clock the night prior. And then you got to drink the shit. You got to drink that poop juice that makes you poop and puke, in my instance. I'm so happy to see Hunter Fiducia at catcher today, says Elishiva Jones. Let's see if Yahoo, we got 10 minutes. Let's see if Yahoo shows the starting lineups. I've never bothered to pay attention. I know they show the starting pitchers, and there it is, Yamamoto versus Pannone. And look at that, y'all. Starting lineups. It says no stats available. And then we get right into team comparison. I imagine this is for spring training, so nobody cares about that. Yeah, they don't do a lot. Let me see if it's somewhere else. Team comparison? Nope. Stats? So the starting lineup is not available. Maybe because it's spring training, chat. But we'll have to get that before the regular season. So if we don't see Yahoo produce that, I'll make a separate screen poll just for that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But anywho, we got injuries, 60-day IL for Ryan and Stone and Gasser, 60-day IL for the Brewers. Team comparisons, I assume these are the numbers for spring training, but I have no idea. And then they give us the last 5. Kind of underwhelming, to be perfectly honest with you. I know Elishiva. They canceled your wait. They canceled your colonoscopy after you did all the bullshit? No, bro. No, Savvy boy. No, you cannot. You cannot. I'll be posting images. Let me go see if this works, y'all. Let me go to MLB. Schedule today. There we go. Where are you? There we go. Warm up. Don't show me no video now. All right, so it's over here on the right, y'all. I'm going to blow it up. I'm sure Yahoo will start producing that as the season progresses. I'm in the way here, but I'm obviously in the way here. Is it further down on this way? No. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. All right, but there you see it above my head. Miguel Rojas, shortstop. Muncy at third. Teoscar in right. Chris Taylor in left. Pages in center. Bodie at first. Kim at second. Fiducia the catcher. And DePaula the DH. And we already mentioned this thing might be about to get started because this is our live screen here. All right, so let's get this going. They must be live on the tube now. No? Here we go.
In nothing like Game 2 of the World Series. You go back to Dodger Stadium against the Yankees. He was dominant in this outing, gave up one earned run. It was a solo home run off the bat of Juan Soto. After that, he retired the next 11 Yankees in a row.
And he did it with everything. The fastball, the splitter, that little cutter. He would just
okay, I'll check it later, Sheila. Thank you for sending that.
100% healthy this spring.
So Yamamoto
we don't have the stomach to talk about poop today, so Shelby, understandable.
Kirsten on the road to Tokyo.
Yeah, Tim, he sure is. So the plan for him is 3
That's crazy,
innings.
Sammy Boy Smith. What a horrible story.
Into camp, and he has looked excellent in that first
what a horrible
BP
story,
that he
bro.
took part of. He struck out every single hitter that he faced. The stuff has been really good. He just looks even more comfortable.
Bring the Empress in the house. What's up
this season? And so the hope is that he can get to about 5 innings before the team gets to Tokyo, where he has been named that Game 1 starter. And Dave Roberts does believe he will be able to do just that in the coming weeks, guys.
Well, looking forward to seeing Yamamoto pitch this afternoon. So is that young fan as we count you down to the first pitch.
Getting your finances in order.
All right, so we go to our first commercial break with first pitch just around the corner. First pitch just around the corner. Dodgers, Brewers. This game taking place at the Brewers Stadium. American Family Fields of Phoenix. Wind is 3 miles an hour and calm. Weather is 83 degrees and sunny. A beautiful day in the Valley of the Sun. Your umpire, Alex Mackey, Bruce Dreckman, Jonathan Parra, and Brock Ballou. First pitch scheduled for 1:10 here on Friday, 26/2025. So Dodgers will be up first. Mr. Summerall checks in, then checks out. But he says he'll be back. I believe him. I believe him. Betting is open. Betting is open. Use your Valhalla Sports Talk points. They're like points, but with a V. To bet the winner of the game, your choices are Dodgers or Brewers. Bet between 10 and 100,000 if you got that many. And you too could be point rich. At the end of the day, no cash value. Sheila, I screwed up the points on the NASCAR, just like you said. Just like you said, I didn't close it out. And I screwed it up today, so I screwed it up. I'm new, and I hit the likes as Mario. You're not new. You're not new. It's me, Mario. Longy's going to come back when the Dodgers start up. Yeah, I figured he might. We'll see. We'll see. I got the ability to do it myself now, but Ruben Alvarez in the house. What's up, Mr. Alvarez? Gifter of the Ohtani bubble. Gifter of the Ohtani bobblehead. Thank you so much, sir. Again, always. Never forget you. Never forget you. You're a legend. You are a legend. Billy Voles checks in. Bets Dodgers all. Did it not give you a point balance? Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Let's go Brewers, says Mark Guest. Let's not, Mark. The Dodgers need a spring training win, bro. Let's get a couple, you know what I mean? I don't like that 5-1.
World Champion Dodger Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires.
Wow, this is a nice facility, but it is empty.
Here in Maryvale, getting set for the start of this one. The Brewers
it is empty.
The Dodgers, and not only are we going to see Yoshinobu Yamamoto pitch as a starter today, but one of the other starters is going to piggyback with him, Tony Gonsolin. He'll make his second appearance.
Gonsolin today too.
And every player that's ever had surgery and been out for a period of time, you need to prove it to yourself. Everybody tells you that you're okay. You have to prove it and understand it that you are. And for Tony Gonsolin, had that long layoff, he came back. That off-speed pitch was right there. And for pitchers, I think in particular, trying to get the field back and get it back early.
Gonsolin, 18 pitches in his first outing, 11 of those good for strikes. So we'll see him go. It'll be Yamamoto against Thomas Pannone.
Hey, we came back to go right back to another commercial, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so 25 in the house. Looks like it's going to be another one of those, y'all. To be honest with you, I don't even know why I'm doing these spring training ones, y'all. Unless I've changed something, in the setup. I don't know why I'm doing them because they're not a. They're not particularly exciting. One, we don't get many views. Two, oh no, what? I don't know what's going on. What is the drama going on in my chat right now? It's Disneyland's 70th birthday, by the way, y'all. Who knew? Who knew? Raise of hands. Raise of hands. Who knew? Aloe fiber. I wish I could get some of that aloe fiber. They stopped a block away from me, y'all, with that good internet. They stopped just a block away. What do they call? I forget the name of it. What do they call that? Fiber optic. That fiber optic internet. You know what I mean? Just a single block away, one street. But shout out to this 22 in the house. We got 2 over on Twitch. Did anyone say anything on Twitch? I got to get better of monitoring that if I want it to become something. I also got to add some cool stuff over there badly too. Like some emojis that you can make fly around and stuff. You know what I mean? Some of those. This Thomas Pannone has a 9 earned run average. 9. So I assume that's preseason. I got to go hit Thor with a pin. He okey doked me. Thor just okey doked the hell out of me, y'all. Sounded like he was tearing into a paw, and I went over there. And he was like, nope, you ain't got me. You didn't get me, paw.
First pitch right around the corner. The left-hander, Thomas Pannone, finishing up his warm-up tosses. And
so the field there up in Phoenix at American Family Field has Bob Uecker's signature behind home plate on the grass.
And Oscar Hernandez, Chris Taylor in the cleanup spot. Andy Pages in center field. David Bodie, the first baseman. Sung Kim is at second base. Hunter Verducci doing the catching. And Josue DePaula getting a chance to get some swings today on the road as the designated
just in the nick of time, Summerall.
And there's Pannone last year in AAA.
So last year, this dude had a 3.54 earned run average.
Relatively speaking. Went 10-9 and a 3.54 ERA.
30 starts.
And 2 different organizations with the Cubs and the Yankees organization in those 30 starts. 152 innings you're mentioning, but not a bad ERA. It was just slightly above 3.5.
Maybe one would be more equipped to entertain themselves.
Yeah. Play ball here today as
exactly, Shelby. Exactly.
Stands in. Another blue sky day in Arizona. Talking to some folks who live here year-round, they said this is unusually warm. Well, for here this time of year.
A little bit of a breeze, but 83 here versus in Milwaukee, where it's 39 degrees currently.
Take this.
Here we go. Let's see if the stat page working.
First pitch of the ball game coming. And Rojas takes a strike, and we're underway.
Rojas has already played all over the field. And for Dave Roberts, already being able to show some diversity as far as different positions players can really take charge on.
Ropes one foul that hooks into the bullpen.
Kind of unusual delivery by Pannone because he
this
comes
is
up,
interesting.
He breaks his hand. There's a pause, and there's a
so
little bit of
this is what I'm getting on Yahoo, y'all.
Okay, the patience of a hitter is really going to be challenged.
So all I get is that. Well, let's try this.
That's in the dirt.
So it's a 3-part delivery.
So we'll use this, y'all, for today.
Well, it works. It works out of the stretch, whether there's a runner on base or not.
Cy in the house. It's been a while, fam. I haven't talked to Dabby in a long time. Or Rosie.
Throw out of the stretch position without someone on base. Oh, you want to pitch out of the stretch? Okay, we'll pitch some runners on. But there's one, there's two, and now there's three. So
maybe I should move to the other side.
I think in the back of the hitter's mind
is
saying, hey, wait a minute. What if he eliminates the pause? You don't want to get quick pitched.
Ball fouled on the third base line.
This doesn't give you the score, y'all.
Well, for Rojas, last year, good year at the plate. Raised his average 47 points over the year before to 283. 2023 was 236. Slugged a lot better, too. His slugging percentage last year was 480. And a ground ball to short. Bryce Terang out of Corona throws on to first, and Rojas is out. One away to start the ball game.
Well, we will not see as many Milwaukee Brewer players in this game for good reason. This is a split squad action. Pat Murphy, the manager, is actually with his squad over in Scottsdale against the Diamondbacks. So Ricky Weeks, who is officially the associate manager, is managing this team here in Maryville.
Pitch to Max Muncy. That's inside ball one. Boy, Ricky Weeks was a good second baseman. He spent a lot of his career with Milwaukee. His last stop was Tampa Bay. But he was a very consistent hitter, and he displayed some power from the second base position. He was a pretty steady part of that Brewer infield, and they were winning a bunch of games.
So I've got a guy here, you know.
We've got a guy everywhere.
Yeah, we've got guys. So I found out why Pat Murphy is going with the club to Scottsdale. It's closer to his house for after the game.
Well, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does.
We use that today,
y'all.
We use that today.
Make those decisions.
Well, for Murphy, did a good job too. We'll talk more about it. But you know, his first year coming on, everybody says, "Oh my goodness, we lost great counsel." He goes to the Chicago Cubs. Well,
yeah, he said he's been getting seniors for a while.
The Brewers done a good job, though. Didn't know if they'd take a step back or not with Craig Counsell leaving, but that hasn't been the case at all. Won the National League Central by 10 games last year. Swing and a miss by Max.
For Muncy, we talked the other day about that hollowed out bat that he has, a little bit different. And what a little surprising is that from the center field camera, which is slightly to left center, when Muncy takes his original spot, look up on the bat, you can actually see the end of the bat. So he has the barrel pointed over his shoulder a little bit back towards the mound. You can just see it there in the distance.
Payoff pitch from Pannone. He walked him.
Hey, walked him. Free base.
First base runner of the afternoon.
There's nothing new. Muncy drawing walks. And the knowledge of the strike zone, even though we understand there is still.
I have one Bob Euchre's card, 65 tops.
Using in ballparks that have it, not here.
Cool. I don't have it.
The ABS system, the automatic ball and strike call.
Yeah, we understand we will not be utilizing that today. Tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow on the road again in Scottsdale, Dodgers and Rockies. And over at Salt River Field's a talking stick. The Diamondbacks share it with the Rockies, so they'll have all the bells and whistles over there.
Hey, Oscar. Better average against lefties last year. Better slug also.
Down to third. Foul.
And Tim, we're seeing a different delivery now with Pannone, obviously with a runner on base. Even though, yes, he's still pitching out of stretch position, but it's not that three-piece delivery. It's going back to the convention. Come set, okay, then go ahead and deliver the ball. There's no pause now.
One ball and one strike to Teoscar.
Grain of sadness. Something bad's about to happen.
Long look at first. Slide step, ground ball towards short. Terang to a knee, throws to second one. On to first. That's an inning-ending double play. No runs, no hits, nobody left.
Double play, y'all.
Done. Dodgers nothing. And Yamamoto coming out to pitch against the Brewers.
All right, we'll mute that audio while they're at commercial. Theo Samuel in the house. It's time for Dodger baseball for Dodger fans by a serious Dodger fan. A serious one. Where? RM. Psy. I joined a gang, bro. Where the Dodgers at? L.A. Lou in the house. What's up, L.A. Lou? How you doing, sir? Let's go Dodgers. Let's go Dodgers, L.A. Lou. I got a batting helmet too, Sigh. I got a batting helmet as well. Look. For when we activate the big stick, y'all. When we activate the big stick. How many guys jumped me in? 58. 58 dudes. We're called the Doyers. We represent. We're called the Doyers and we represent. L.A. Lou, are you still in here? I've been worried about you. Did you get affected by these fires, bro?
Yamamoto. Last year, 18 starts in the regular season.
That's not a nacho helmet. That's a baseball batting helmet.
Won 15 out of the 22 starts for Yamamoto.
I found it in Tijuana for $10.
First pitch to Terang. Ball one. Remember his major league debut.
That ain't a nacho helmet. He stole it from the equipment guy.
South Korea last year against the Padres. That's a fair ball. Stop. Bodie. He's up. Yamamoto there.
Nice play by Bodie there, man.
By David Bodie, and there's one out.
Boy, this is just quick reactions. It helps to have the glove on the left
What a
side
way.
in the dive, but very alertly also Yamamoto getting off that mound rapidly.
Dominic Eugenio says, Dodger fan, Brooklyn, New York City for 35 years. Let's rep. Hey, Dominic, welcome to the stream, man.
Bodie, he likes it.
Mr. T just called. He wants his chain back, says Sammy Boy Smith.
Now here's Contreras. Takes ball one low and away.
Looks like the size of the helmet from Spaceballs.
Contreras, good year last year.
It barely goes on my head, bro.
2 runs batted in.
It actually hurts a bit to put it on. Uh-oh.
Lines one to right. That's going to be down for a base hit.
Base hit, right field.
Get the ball back in, and Contreras with a single.
For Contreras with the base route.
Don't take them lightly, especially in the Central Division. You know, they took the division lead.
2 of them, actually, Shelby. 2 of them. One inside the helmet and one on a sticker outside of it.
Second-place Cardinals by the end of June, and wound up with 93 victories. And finished 10 games out in front in that division. Oh, they dropped a 3-game series to the Mets in the wild card, but
that was a great play.
Brewers,
that was a great play.
Continue 6 of the last 7.
Let's get a double play here.
Made it to postseason appearance.
Center fielder Garrett Mitchell.
Well, it's made for it. They don't really want you wearing them.
Postseason, boy.
Size. They don't really want you wearing them. But they're 7 and
wild card round.
7 3/8.
Remember, they had to play that.
It's the padding on the inside, bro.
The regular season with the Braves, they had maxed out the games that they had to play. They took it to a game 3.
I'll mess up my hair just for you.
Usually, always reliable Devin Williams. Now with the Yankees, allowed that 9th inning go-ahead home run to Pete Alonso. In a stunning
But there's
turnaround.
multiple warnings about don't wear this while you're playing baseball.
And it was exuberance for the Mets.
Now, I don't know why, because this is way nicer than the helmets we had in Little League. This is way nicer than the helmets we played with in Little League back in the day. And you got an ear hole protector.
Yamamoto's regular season debut last year didn't go as planned, as the Padres knocked him around a little bit in that opener in Seoul, South Korea. But
I didn't hear about Ohtani, Dominic. I heard that Freeman was going to DH tomorrow against the Rockies, and that Will Smith would likely be in on Friday playing catcher. Must have been a huge Sunday in that helmet.
He was injured. As you mentioned earlier, he had the triceps tightness and the triceps problem.
Yeah, Dominic had him a Zach Wheat jersey back in the day.
Oh, that's what I reviewing in the pregame show.
Struck him out. Take a seat. Over there. You just got struck out by Yamamoto.
That split finger fastball where it's like a trap door and the bottom falls out.
Two-way.
Yamamoto missed considerable time last year. From July 13th to September 10th, he was out.
Is it? Well, it's about empty, bro. This field is about empty.
Very good.
Little League helmet saved me on
Good in the postseason,
a pitch to the back of the head to Summer Road.
It always counts, but when it counted most.
Marlene says, hello, Valhalla and B homies. Sin City checking in. Been a minute. Good to be back. Welcome back, Miss Marlene. We always know, Marlene, and we were coming back for Dodger baseball.
Swing and a miss.
I looked at some numbers of Yamamoto.
Val didn't swipe that helmet while up in the Camelback. The CO would have helped with that.
Pitch selection, the repertoire, if you will.
I still think she should have run for that baseball, y'all. I still think she should have run for it instead of asking him to go get it for her.
Next offer. That's a pretty good looking offer, and that is in for a strike called 1-2.
Cue the Pac-Man sound.
The splitter was unhittable in Japan. Well, was it unhittable?
I think Bodie is just an emergency backup.
170 batting average against.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Well, that's pretty close.
No doubt.
Pitch to Hoskins. Bounces it towards short. Right there is Rojas. And the Brewers are done in the bottom of the first. Yamamoto, scoreless first. Let's go to the second here in Maryville.
All right. So we go to the second. Again, I will mute the game audio.
Getting your finances in order isn't just about saving. It's about doing.
Manually, because I don't have it loaded over here. I really got to get it going, y'all. I'm having a, I suppose it happens with every YouTube or Twitch page owner, you know. I'm having a serious lack of motivation to do this stuff, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Un bote de cerveza. Bote is can in Spanish. I didn't know that. All these Dodgers are basically fighting for one roster spot. Truth. He pitched the other day, Dominic, and he looked good, actually. He pitched the other day and looked good. Just an inning, but he pitched the other day and looked good. Val has performance issues. Yeah, I need some Valagra. I need some Valagra to get my performance issues under control. It's the purple pill. Shaped like a V. Who's hanging out on Twitch over there with me, y'all? Who's over there with me? Programming note, Shohei's spring debut Friday night on MLB Network against the Angels. I don't know if he's pitching, y'all. Don't let me get no false advertising.
Great. And he's had at bats in the outfield and in the
He's fighting, already. Dominic. He's got 3 pitchers he's got to beat out.
Bats as he can at different positions in the spring.
It's probably between him, Bobby Miller. Who else, chat? Oh, and Catman.
Milwaukee team this year.
Probably between the 3 of them.
Shortstop. And Taylor bounces this one foul by the rain tarp. So for the Brewers, they're looking to.
And Marlene didn't get notice.
Perhaps the guy who's out.
Everybody lost their wrenches just about Marlene.
They also have a younger player who is.
There was a purge. There was a purge of the Blue Wrench crew.
Diamondbacks today, by the name of Joey Ortiz. He was third baseman.
My goal was to get to 5. I got to 7.
He could play shortstop this year too.
Martin Lopez, 2025 MLB season start already? Let's go, boys in blue. Nope, not yet. Martin, not yet.
They mentioned Devin Williams earlier. Molly was traded to the Yankees. And Nestor Cortez came back in that deal. He was the one that
Doyers should win every game they score 3 or more runs.
Grand slam to Freddie Freeman in the World Series.
Should. I got to say, though, Cy, I got to say that
Taylor's out on strikes.
the games that I've watched, the starters, for the most part, have got rocked.
Had a lot of strikeouts so far. Have not really been top of the list making contact.
Yeah, he's probably in there, too, as well, Dominic.
A bunch this spring.
Val did not lay me off. He traded me my wrench to a different streamer for a wrench to be named later.
Strikeout.
I don't think I have any mods that have channels anymore.
Andy Pages.
Yeah, they were the first to go.
116
and they all understood.
Significant impact.
They all understood.
World Championship season.
I just wanted to give RM some company in the retired mod Hall of Fame.
I think when you look at center field right now, as far as who's going to grab that job, nothing is settled at this point in time. And Andy really...
Chapman has an option. May doesn't.
16 games last
you
year.
mean to go down to AAA, Sammy? Is that what you're talking about?
He's a lock to be the...
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
He finally found himself...
But I don't know.
Much more comfortable in his settings last year towards the end
watch
of the season.
Dodgers Nation every day, 7 days a week either.
He did hit lefties well, though. Found himself in the lineup against lefties.
They're looking to hire somebody, y'all. If you are
as opposed to 213 against
producer or whatever, they're looking for people.
He liked the lefties.
I sent a horrible picture to Max Coverage TV yesterday on Discord, y'all. I sent him a picture of Aaron Judge with an absolutely huge baseball glove on his hand, and I said, "Too soon?"
Different story. $1.70.
Too soon?
And he draws a walk.
As they walked him. Free base.
Second walk issued by Pannone. David Bodie coming up.
Mario says, I know where Doyers came from, but I would enjoy someone explaining it to me.
Wind up, even though he throws from the stretch with no one on, but there's no pause.
Manny Mota couldn't say Dodgers. He would say Doyers. It came from him.
Pitch to Bodie. Fouls it off. Bodie out of the Denver area, Arvada. Colorado's where he went to high school.
So Bodie in spring training is 6 for 9, a double, 2 RBIs, a base on balls, and 3 RBIs. Probably the hottest hitter on the team.
Started in the minor leagues with him in 2012. And was with the Cubs all the way through last year. Had just 37 games with the Cubs last year. And spent...
That probably bodes badly for Catman, Sammy boy, huh?
Bodie waiting. 1 out, 1 on. No score. Top of the second. Here's the move to first. Well, Bodie, another guy who likes left-handed pitching, but most of the guys in the Dodger lineup do, even the lefties.
Man, I can't believe how empty this place is.
Shohei Ohtani, good job against lefties. As a result, the on-base plus slugging last year, the OPS, 795 for the Dodgers as a team against left-handed pitching. That was the best mark in all of Major League Baseball. One ball, 1 strike to Bodie. That's up high. Snap throw down to first.
Ooh, they throw out Pages. Another mental blunder by Pages, this time on the base path.
Very quick release.
This time on the base pass, y'all. Pages,
This was a planned play.
Not a good week for him, y'all. Misjudged that ball in the outfield. And he's one of the guys that's battling for that one spot, that one starting spot in the outfield.
2 men out. 2-1 pitch. Now it's 3-1.
I referred the other day with Dave Roberts and the coaching staff. on that pickoff at first base. That's where you
Emacs wanting to go national. Is he really?
And that's part of a discussion.
He's good enough to go national, I think. I think he's very well versed. I think he knows his shit.
First base coach of the Dodgers this year. Those are conversations you have, especially with young
But
players.
make no doubt about it, Dodgers Nation is a corporation on YouTube.
And what about where
they're not a fan
on that
brand
play? I mean,
of any
holding
kind.
him, not on the bag. It looked like he was more than a foot or two off the bag anyway. But
they're in it.
In position to make
they're in it to win it.
And a perfect throw. And being a right-handed thrower, your glove is really to the foul line side. So it's an easy catch to go right down, and it happened to clip the leg of Pages, who went.
You don't watch him.
Up.
I kind of like the guy. I like him. I've never met him, and I imagine if he ever met me, he would never even say hi. But
finished up in the second.
All right, so we go down 1, 2, 3 again. Kinda. This feels a lot like yesterday already. This is where the Brewers come and start whooping our booty. Dominic Eugenio, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Welcome to the party. 30 clubs in 15 days starts tonight on MLB Network, Nationals and Dodgers. Boom, 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 boom. So the neighbors across the street that are moving because that house is being sold have taken my dog Bud away. Haven't seen him in 3 days now. And they're coming up to get the last little bit of their shit out of the crib. I think they should bring Bud back and let me have him. Let Bud join General Thor in the Valhalla Ranch and Estates. Shout out to the 46 up in here. Well, it wasn't really my dog. It was really their dog, Cy. But they kind of treat him like shit. And I give him a bone. I would give him a bone every day when I went to get the mail. Give him a milk bone. And I just wanted them to let me have him. Because they don't care. They don't give a shit. Cornelius. All right, let's get back to it.
Would take a slow walk out and use the first visit. While that would happen, he would start playing catch in the outfield like that and warm up.
Yep. So yeah, I miss him, y'all. What's up,
game
LA?
Yamamoto.
Say the word, I can send in some hitters to convince him to give him to you.
For Milwaukee, the third baseman.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. The time to send in some hitters was last year when the clown was on his spree.
That went up and talked to him in the third base Dodger dugout. Teoscar Hernandez, after the inning, before Pages left the dugout. Chris
I usually go by RM, but I'm at work right now, so Cy.
But if you go back in, you get picked off by the catcher at your first base. You go back in standing up. Just doesn't look good.
And that's a long trip back to the dugout, too.
You better believe it.
So like anybody else, you make mistakes in February, you learn from them. Better in February than once the season starts. But he's had, a couple of young player gaps this spring so far. One defensively.
Announcers going in on Pages, I hear.
Out on strikes, Delgado.
Struck him out. Take a seat over there. You got struck out by Yamamoto.
2 strikes there. Here just heat. The old adage sort of use. Here I am. There you are. And here it comes.
I think Yamamoto's our ace this year, y'all. What do you think?
Big old fastball from
What do you think, chat? You think? Who do you think's going to be the ace?
On his average fastball.
I think it's going to be Yamamoto.
It had been clocked his final year in his native country of Japan. Not by much, but, it's an uptick nonetheless.
Second baseman Vinny Capra to face Yamamoto.
What's up, Armando?
In the air, left field, left center, deep. Pages going back, and this ball's gone.
Home run, y'all. I told you it was about to happen.
Lead it 1-0.
Who is that?
Not something that happened against Yamamoto that often last year. Just 7 home runs in 18 starts. 5 of those that were hit out a season ago were by right-handed batters. So he missed with the first pitch, and he wishes Capper had missed that fastball right down the middle.
Third home run of the spring for Capra. Here on the 26th of February, he leads all major leaguers in home runs here in Arizona and in Florida. Isaac Collins. He was the left fielder. So back to work for Yamamoto. Now, one thing that is really impressive, a lot of things are impressive, but sometimes you look at the numbers and dig into them. Certain things stand out. And one thing that really stood out to me was that when you look at what he did last year in the regular
Blake
season,
Snell's going to be our ace.
Innings pitched in the regular season. Granted, he missed 2 months due to
I tried to watch a Thor movie
but in the first
the night before last, Shelby, and it sucked.
Runs. 27 earned runs and 51 innings pitched. That
Kershaw is still my ace, is Cy.
76, so 4 3/4. But after the third inning,
LA says Valenzuela is my forever base. I can't believe Armando's back, y'all. Welcome back, dude.
Bouncer to the left side. Muncy there. And there are 2 down. He only allowed 3 earned runs after the third inning in any of his starts last year. 3 total combined.
He was a guy that seemed that once he got settled in, I mean, he really settled in.
2 away, and here's a guy who was literally born to be a Brewer. Brewer Hicklin, the right fielder.
The COO, a 23-inch W.
Hicklin, most of the time, AAA last year, 115
by
games.
38. Freddie Bighead.
Hit
She can wave.
Watch out if he gets on base.
Pitch inside.
The reason I mentioned that, in those 115 games in AAA, Hicklin not only had 22 home runs, he stole 44 bases.
He's having a tough day today.
That was in 49 attempts.
Really good.
I go back to the times of Preacher, Eskeen, and Newcomb, says Mike Blair. Welcome to the street, Mike.
Brewer Hicklin.
Matzo.
That's the first thing people
What's
notice.
up, Matzo?
The fact that he plays for the Brewers, and his name is Brewer. But you notice the stolen bases, and that's a good number, too. Yeah, he's eventually, probably, if he continues that, going to play his way up to the big leagues regularly. Target set by Fiducia. Target hit. Check swing. Didn't go.
Dodgers repeat in 2025, and that's no job.
Umpires today, Alex
Vamonos, Dodgers, says Armando. Let's go. Let's go.
Jonathan Parra and Bruce.
You jive turkeys. That was a Red Fox, right?
2 outs. The Brewers have a man aboard.
All right, walk this dude with 2-way.
Star suit for Milwaukee last year was their bullpen. Boy, was it ever. They led, the Brewers bullpen led the entire National League in earned run average.
All right, Cy, we'll see you later, buddy.
We'll
see you later, dude.
Bullpen either, especially during postseason play where it was a banged up starting rotation.
Jorge Alfaro.
Oh, yeah, he's pitching this season, L.A.
Been a journeyman lately, but
it's just a matter of how soon.
Padres, you did not want to see him coming up as a pinch hitter in the ninth. Let's say 2 years ago,
Matzo says I just supposedly working
for the Padres, and a number of them were against the Dodgers.
Good fastball.
Yeah, he's supposed to pitch L.A. in spring training at some point. Just I'm not sure when.
Yamamoto's 0-1. Right by him.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, see if Hicklin's going to be taking off.
I sent you a picture of the big head. I know what Freddie's big head looks like.
49 attempts were successful for Hicklin, who drew that 2-out walk.
Bodie holding Hicklin. And the stretch by Yamamoto. And
you said it to me on, Theo.
This ball drilled to left field indeed.
Oh, no.
That's heading back toward the wall, bouncing off the track. Around third is Hicklin. He'll score.
Taylor bobbles it. Guy scores.
And Alfaro comes up with a 2-out double to score Brewer Hicklin, and it is 2-0 Milwaukee.
Well, if we can figure out, hey, here's a fastball hitter, and you throw him a curveball, then a breaking ball, you have him with a count of 0-2, and then you throw something that's not going to have a whole lot of
And I see it, Theo.
Chris Taylor, little problems with that ball coming off the wall.
That would be funny, bro. I don't know, though. She don't like shit like that.
Showed it off there.
Back to the top of the order in Bryce Terang. Terang takes a strike.
Well, what does that run, Theo? About $80?
There are some hitters that the breaking stuff and off-speed stuff can be a little foreign to them.
And Terang bounces it down to third.
Bouncer to third. Long throw. They get him.
In time. 2 runs come in. A home run by Vinny Capra. And after 2 innings, it's a 2-0 Milwaukee lead.
Okay.
El servicio de Aloe Fiber nos ayuda bastante.
2-0 now. 2-0 Milwaukee. How many games are we winning this season? I'm going to reserve that for a little bit closer. I'll make that prediction right around the Tokyo games time. LA can't wait to see Ohtani pitch. Wow, we lost everybody. Well, 20 people just left. Bam. See ya. Sammy says, for F's sake, FFS, FFS. You know the COO wants a Freddie Bighead, Val. Now, Val Bighead, I might be the only customer. Yeah, probably. Oh, man. We got to figure out how to get the COO retired, y'all. We got to figure out how to get her out of that gig that she's in, because it's been a miserable time as of late. Been a miserable time. I don't think she would quit working. I think she'd find something else to do, but
express written consent of the Dodgers.
Welcome back as the Dodgers get deeper into Cactus League games. It's time to see a few more of the stars working their way in. So Dave Roberts today confirmed that Shohei Ohtani is going to be the DH in the game on Friday against the Angels at Camelback
Andrew says,
Ranch.
I'm going to Dave Roberts and Ice Cube bobblehead nights.
Against the Rockies. It will be as the DH as much as he is
I appreciate it, LA.
On that ankle. He's been kind of with jumping
check
up
him
and
out,
down.
Sheila. Check him out. Make sure he's okay.
So they're going to see him as the DH tomorrow, then reevaluate.
Mark said, I didn't leave. I'm still watching. Maybe it was a commercial. Maybe a commercial hit.
Space. The other person we should be seeing on Friday is going to be Will Smith, guys.
Looking forward to Friday.
There you go. Kirsten just gave you the down low.
Ohtani and Smith in the lineup at the same time together. And also tomorrow over in Scottsdale is Kirsten.
They say Ohtani?
And now Hassan.
Hassan!
To right field in the first
Come on, man. I want him to yoke one. Fly ball out.
And that is out number 1.
I think Hassan Kim's going to be one of my favorite Dodgers. I don't know why.
Hunter Fiducia, the catcher, now to face Carlos
Did
Rodriguez.
they say Ohtani? Oh, I was talking, so
I mean,
as I often do, I missed it.
An understatement, but regardless of that, when they put up on the board a .571 batting average, he's already knocked in 5 runs on top of it. But 4 for 7, with a double and home run. Not a bad start.
What are we going to snack on today, y'all?
Really good game against the Royals on Saturday. That was the big game for him. 3-run homer and a 2-run double. 2 balls and a strike.
Shohei will DH Friday. Oh, gotcha. He's going to DH.
Carlos Rodriguez, 23 years old, spent most of last season in Nashville in AAA. Went 9-9 there.
Him looks like he's going to do great.
Did make his major league debut.
He
last
seems
season,
like
3 with the Brewers.
He seems very motivated to me, LA, especially when I saw him last week and the week before up there in Phoenix. And he's having a blast. He's having an absolute blast wearing Dodger blue.
Brewers with a 2-0 lead. And Fiducia cranks this one
Hunter
down to deep
Fiducia.
first. Hoskins, long toss right on
Ground
time.
out to the first baseman.
2 away.
2 outs. Yeah, you can. You can, Sammy boy. There's ways you can get both of those for a price.
One of the top prospects for the Dodgers.
I think they still sell quite a few of them, Obe. Maybe not as many as they did during the COVID years, but
He played in both Rancho Cucamonga
I still
and
think
Great
they do
Lakes.
fine.
Really almost an even split. 55 games in Rancho and then 52 in Great Lakes. Yamamoto continues to prepare himself to come out. He's got 37 pitches already. Looking to get
Ooh,
up
he
for
just hit my man. He
near
just hit him.
45 As DePaula gets plunked and he'll head down to first.
Paula was like, damn, that hurt, bro. That hurt. Well, let me get over here to first base.
So Josue goes down to first. And back to the top of the order in Miguel Rojas.
Come on, Rojas, tie this shit up. Tie this shit up.
It's interesting to see him in yesterday's game over at Camelback Ranch against the Mariners at first base.
There's a place, Sammy Boy Smith, that I saw in Vegas at the Stratosphere that'll do a bobblehead in an hour for you.
Boy, he got around on that one. A little bit too much.
They put you in this dealie that
Good,
records your whole head, like your shape of your head and all that stuff, and your features. They throw you on a bobblehead.
Comes back with something off speed here after it looked like Rojas had that.
I think it was
fastball
like
dialed in.
125 bones back then, and that was a few years back.
0-1. That's up high.
So if your head is shaped like an egg, it costs more to get that bobblehead made nowadays.
Mookie Betts is going to play a lot of shortstop this spring. He wants to, and he has already.
Current events, y'all. Current
It's important
events.
that
Only here on Valhalla Sports
Rojas
Talk.
gets those in-game at-bats.
This guy sitting behind
Can't
home
play two
plate
shortstops,
in the
so
first
you
row
put
there, he
someone
looks like Dave Roberts. It looks like Dave Roberts is literally sitting in the front row on the left side there.
Second baseman on opening day. Who's going to be in center?
Funko Pops are still a thing, says Kerm. I only have the one
left field.
that
We'll
Butterfly
see.
sent
It's
me
gonna be
of,
a matchup depending upon who's
of
pitching.
LeBron James. That's the only one I own.
2-2 to Rojas. Well, these are the
Ex-Friar
stories that play
Jackson
themselves
Profar
out
is doing
as
leadoff
they
spot for the
move along.
Braves till Acuna
Spring training
returns.
before you know it, will be into
You know, I hadn't
March.
even thought about that, nobody. I was wondering,
Days away.
I wondered if Acuna was back.
Chase one. Strikes out. Through 2.5. It's the Brewers.
We struck
2,
out. We didn't
Dodgers
score
nothing.
again, damn it.
Yamamoto coming back out.
But Yamamoto,
Al servicio
probably
de
the first
Apple
pitcher I
Fiber.
can remember this spring training that lasted to the third inning. Probably the first one. LA says that means I got to pay double because I got an egghead. Oh, well, it's not like you get to pick which shape your head is when you're born. You get what you get. I'm not sure what mine. Mine is more like a block. Mine is more like a block, but yo, Doc, push me back in there. Push me back in there, Doc, because I'd like my head to be a different shape. Return to sender. Head shape unknown. Double. Some are worth $850K. What's he talking about? Bobbleheads? Don't tell ye that. Don't tell ye that, y'all. You'll screw up my deal. I anticipate it's about to get screwed up anyway, because these things are going to start worth being money. I didn't know what you meant about that comment about a Dodgers World Champion jersey. I do know there's some knockoff ones on eBay with the World Champion patch on it and the Fernando patch on them. I just haven't found one by the guy that I know that makes them like the other three that I've got. Oops. Here we go. Back to it. Yamamoto.
William Contreras, the catcher, facing Yamamoto, who might just face Contreras. Maybe one, maybe two hitters more. But Tony Gonsolin warming up, and pitch count getting a little deeper for Yamamoto. Low throw and dug out nicely.
Ooh, nice play. Nice play at first by Bodie. Muncie's throw in the dirt.
Too much toward the ground, but Bodie with a nice pick. And there's one away.
You might just see Acuna in that Dodgers-Braves series in March.
2 plays.
Picking
it cleanly here.
That's typical for teams. Every team, when they play the Dodgers, their players come back from injury.
Garrett Mitchell, the center fielder. He'll take a strike.
Let's be honest, y'all. It's because they all want to be Dodgers. Every one of them.
It's kind of a lonely feeling because with the passing of Bob Uecker, it is just different. Behind home plate, they have the signature of Bob Uecker.
Andrew wants to go to that rematch of the World Series when the Yankees come to L.A. this year. I saw that promo for that yesterday on X.
Trying to be funny, and
I sent it to Max as an apology for sending him that picture of
Milwaukee and around baseball and
of Judge with that huge glove.
It really jumped up and grabbed us today.
Over the years, just had lots of fun with him, and then
Rubio bleeds blue in the house. What's up, Rubio? Rubio been bleeding a long time, y'all.
Monday came to Milwaukee.
He been bleeding for a year at least.
Told the story yesterday. Usually every time we're there the first day in of the series, you hear him singing the Mamas and Papas song, Monday, Monday, coming down the hallway, and then he'd come in and hold court with us for a while. That is going to be missed. This ball's well to center field. Crushed. And Mitchell hits a home run. It's now 3-0 Brewers.
Yamamoto has given up 2 bombs today, y'all. 2 bombs, and the struggles of the Dodgers starters in spring training continue.
0.7, which is 10th best in the National League. And now he's given up 2 solo homers in the game today.
That just didn't happen. 18 starts a season ago. That number, just 7 home runs. This is a breaking ball and not a particularly good one.
The Dodgers are getting a just-in-case guy.
All right, Catman is up. As is some other guy. Don't have his name on the back of his jersey.
His batter does here, whether Gonsolin will come in or.
Theo says, I feel like I've seen this movie before. I think every time we've streamed, it's been this movie.
Tim, I started looking last night at the great quotes from Bob Uecker. He was a baseball player, became an actor, endorsement, personality, and just one of those warm human beings. He had a great quote that actually involved the Dodgers. He said, I remember one time I'm batting against the Dodgers in Milwaukee. He says the Dodgers are leading 2-1. It's the bottom of the ninth. The bases are loaded. There's 2 outs, and the pitcher has a full count on me. I looked over in the Dodger dugout, and they're all in street clothes.
Return to sender.
Hoskins fouls it off.
He says, I had a great.
Don't worry, Bionic Arm, Ohtani, and Rookie will save them, says Kerm.
Paid me a lot of money.
LA says, it's okay. It's just a warm-up, and he's trying new pitching techniques. The spring is a perfect time to knock off the old rust.
Pitch outside. I went in to visit with the.
All right, I'm going to go get some chips and dips.
today.
Be right back.
Wayne Grindle and Jeff Levering on radio, and of course Kent Sommerfeld, who has been the engineer on Brewers radio for 40 years, was with Bob for 39 years, and we both have known Kent for forever, and visited with him today, and it's somber in their booth. And the one picture we showed with the flowers and the empty chair in the picture, that's in their radio booth. And it's a seat that they're saving, and they said it's a very lonely feeling that they've got in there. It's just very different. And when we would come to Maryvale in the spring, he'd always be here. And usually within 5 seconds you're smiling, and within 7 seconds you're laughing. That's what it was like to be around him. Such a great ambassador for the Brewers. Milwaukee, his hometown. Such a great ambassador for Major League Baseball. Comes out of play into the bullpen. Hoskins has extended this at bat.
Nobody said nothing about my new polo shirt, y'all.
The ninth. He's up over 50 pitches right now. One out, nobody on. 3-0
right.
Milwaukee.
The chip bag, y'all, has got to the level.
2-2 pitch from Yamamoto. That one is curled down the left field side.
Foul ball. Where you got to cut it, y'all. You got to cut it.
Tony Gonsolin picked it clean.
Or your fingers get all
Curveball has
greasy.
not been as sharp as we would normally see with Yamamoto. He's thrown one really good one. That was the first pitch to Alfaro in the second inning. You got out in
that
front
way you
0-2.
can select your chips.
Back-to-back breaking pitches and threw a fastball right down the middle.
Today we're having some Lay's French onion dip. Not my favorite.
Locked him up.
Not my favorite. I prefer the packet.
Ball and the count goes full 3-2.
That you mix with the sour cream. It looks like every other polo you wear, says Kerm. Shut your mouth, Kerm.
Dodgers bullpen, they're both heated up.
11th pitch of the at-bat. And he walked it.
Thanks, Rubio.
Here comes Roberts.
That's going to be it. Yeah. So Yamamoto, 54 pitches.
All right, here comes Roberts
and
for Yamamoto.
The third inning. So he goes 2 1/3, gives up 3 runs, 2 home runs, and 4 hits total. So Yamamoto done for the afternoon. We'll see if it's Gonsolin or not. It will not. So
That's going to be the new guy. The no-name guy.
He's coming in to replace Yamamoto in the third inning.
Tough loss, Coach. Any words?
They just played a much better game.
Did you say?
Getting your finances in order isn't just about saving, it's about doing. So, what do you want to do? Whatever financial success looks like to you, Stretch Financial Wellness is here to support you while you put in the work. Visualize your success, attack your goals, go get it.
El servicio de Aloe Fiber nos ayuda bastante con el trabajo de...
All right, so Yamamoto gets the yank. Gets the hook. Boom, 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 boom. So I prefer... I think it's green onion dip in the packet, and then you mix it in your own sour cream. Oh, I got some news on the Stafford front, y'all. Or at least some, I don't want to call it news because I'm not reporting, but I did see a post on X today. Apparently, if you believe it, Tom Brady hosted Stafford at his crib, one of his many cribs, over the weekend.
Again.
Tom Brady, of course,
Monday.
part owner of
Tim Everett with you in
the Raiders.
Arizona today. 3-0 is the score. And here's Tanner Keast. And
Benjamin Sue's son in the house. Hey, buddy, what's going on? What is going on?
On Raynel Delgado. Last season, Double-A, 42 games, 7-6, and a 2.62. And he delivers it a little high for a ball. So Tony Gonsolin is done with his warm-ups, and he has come in from the bullpen to the dugout. So when he comes out next inning, he'll come onto the field like a starter would between innings, as opposed to coming in from the bullpen. He's ready to go. Of course, he had those extra tosses anyway.
It was.
Catch with Chris Taylor in the outfield.
It almost got me, Sheila. Good observation. It almost got me.
2-1 to Delgado. Struck out swinging first time up. Pitch inside. Keast was drafted in the 27th round by the Dodgers back in 2013. Didn't sign. Phillies the next year grabbed him. Ended up going
All right,
there.
so this guy starts with a walk.
He walks Delgado. And now back-to-back walks for Dodger pitching, and the Brewers have runners.
It's literally a
at first and
carbon
second.
copy of yesterday.
We were talking a little bit about Bob Uecker. Lots of things to talk about with Uecker. One thing is he always wanted to make sure we weren't hungry, whether it was me on the trip or Charlie. He would always bring in
Soon to be
sandwiches
8-1. I
before
hope
the
you're
game.
wrong.
And sometimes he would have one of the chefs in the kitchen at the stadium in Milwaukee would wheel sandwiches in.
Oh, no, my son's here.
Dwayne McDonald, our radio producer.
My son's
always,
here.
Always partook as well. Vinny Capra homered his first time up. 2 on, 1 out. Key steals inside. You know, a lot of the stories about him are legendary, including
Yeah,
the time he got
Benjamin
locked
Sue.
out
I've
of the
seen
booth.
that. I've
Locked
seen
into
that.
the booth. Couldn't get out.
And we were there for that one.
He looked really good the day that I was there,
Something happened to
Benjamin
the
Sue. I
door
was
of
at
the broadcast booth, Brewers Radio.
I was at spring training that first
Bob
day that he
needed to get
pitched
out.
up there,
It was during the game, and Bob.
and he looked good.
An inning or two, he was off the air. And he went to,
It's just different
leave
with
booth. The lock was broken. And
it's
all of a
different
sudden,
with
we're doing
him
a
and
broadcast, and we see a ladder
and
being carried
Yamamoto
front
in
of our
the
broadcast
sound
booth
that
down
the
to
baseball
theirs.
makes when
And
it hits the
someone
catcher's
come
glove.
from the outside in, a maintenance guy who then took the lock apart. And
You might be
we were
right,
trying to
LA.
Get out. So we tried to tell him, yeah, it was locked from
You
the
might be
outside.
right.
No one wanted to see you.
And a strike to Capra. I'll bet Bob was relieved.
They might struggle in day games.
We know he was. And then the pitch. So he got it on the outside corner.
Oh, struck him out. Take a seat. Over there.
Keast gets the strikeout of Capra, got him looking, and now 2 down for the Brewers.
Played umpire Alex McKay waiting for a crescendo and the spotlight to be turned on. In the background, you might hear occasionally, and we just heard the word slider. Well, our crowd mic, and looked at it, is where the Brewers coaching staff is sitting. So we've
Rubio
heard
says
some,
if Stafford goes, I hope the Rams
going
don't go the
on.
Rodgers or
That's the
Darnold
report,
route.
asking, well, what was that pitch? Slider?
Strike on the corner.
If we're using ABS, I think we've seen a tap on the helmet for that one.
Yeah. Well, we just did see a tap on the helmet, but that didn't mean
Yeah, it
anything.
doesn't matter.
Nope.
Well, Kike
Vast
Hernandez
majority
tapped
of
the
them,
helmet
huh,
the other
Kurt?
day, and the
Vast
system was not
majority.
being used.
That's right. I was over in Mesa playing the Cubs over there. But Tanner Keast pitching from Yucaipa High School to Chaffee College and Rancho Cucamonga, also Riverside City College. 30-year-old Southern Californian on the hill. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball down and in.
hitter. That's a tough pitch to stay off of. That breaking ball coming down and into a left-handed hitter.
Two. Foul back. You saw the patch earlier on the sleeve.
Bring my dog back, you
uniforms.
coward.
Wear that all year in honor of Bob Uecker.
Bring Bud back.
Yeah, circle on top of the baseball there, right there. That's the one they'll have. It'll be a pretty much a season-long celebration.
They're looking good, Rubio.
At the ballpark during the
We streamed the Lakers last night, Rubio.
And a foul tip hung on to by Fiducia. And Keys comes in, walks one. But
all right, this guy struck out another one.
Collins goes down swinging. On to the fourth inning. 3-0 Milwaukee.
All right, so we go to the fourth. Milwaukee up by 3. Again, these are stripped down setups for spring training, y'all. These are stripped down. I don't have all the fun shit hooked up, and I don't have multi-stream turned down, so I have no idea if someone talked to me over on Twitch like a moron. Theo checked in over there probably about an hour ago. But I'm up to 329 over there. Luka went off last night. They're exciting to watch again. I was saying in the stream, I don't know who was in there, but I think O was. But I don't know. It's just a new aura with that team. And, I didn't hate Anthony Davis. I didn't hate him by any stretch of the imagination. But I just feel like they're playing very, very different. It seems like maybe when Davis was there, they relied on him too much. But I see both Hachimura and Reeves ascending to greater heights after many were calling for them to be traded at the deadline. We just need Dalton Neck to get his head right now. And man, it could be crazy. I think they could make noise. I think they could make noise in the playoffs.
The first
what do you think, Chap?
Season 2. So check them out, Dodgers.com/promotions. Max Muncy swinging a miss. Carlos Rodriguez starts.
Showtime is back. Yeah, it feels like we're moving the ball, huh, dude?
Muncy drawing the walk, nothing new. You start to look at what he has done since 2018. Okay, the walks. Has a very discerning eye.
We're still jacking up threes, but I'm seeing a lot more running layups as well on the offensive end.
Fourth most.
I love Hachi Rubio.
Since 2018.
Oh, they hit Max. They hit him.
Don't know about the hit by pitches.
Yeah. So he's got a free trip to first. 2 free passes. In 2 different ways for Muncy.
Lancing blow, fortunately, off the knee.
Almost hit him in the buttocks.
One on, and Teoscar Hernandez coming up. Grounded into an inning-ending double play his first time up. The Dodgers last year played 7 games.
Is that the prediction now?
Went 4-3 against them.
Makes sense. I mean, OKC's dominated so far, right?
The Brewers back-to-back. Play 2 3-game series in mid-July, and they'll play them 6 times in 14 days. Rhys Hoskins comes in, fields the pop-up, 1 away.
That was a high pop-up.
That was
the
what
infield
you call
there.
A major league pop-up.
1 away with a runner on first.
A lot of coaches used to be able to hit fungos like that. When they used to take infield, outfield.
All right,
before
Chris Taylor, y'all.
It was usually the last thing. You'd hit a pop-up as straight up as they could for the catcher. Now Taylor.
He does, L.A. He does.
It to left. That's gonna hit
there we go. Taylor comes through.
First and
Max is wheeling.
With a double.
That's exactly what Chris Taylor
second
needs.
and third with 1 out.
The swing. really each of the last 2 springs now. And it goes back to where he came into camp last year. Is look, I bought into the launch angle theory too much. He got a good pitch to hit. And Taylor has always been at his best. I think as most hitters are. You hit line drives because I think power for power. We've talked about this, and it's been a couple of years since we've really talked about it in earnest. Pound for pound, I think he hits the ball as hard as anyone in baseball.
And the Pajes with 2 men in scoring position takes a strike.
Pajes needs to do something, y'all. He needs to do something positive.
Muncy at third, Taylor at second. 1 down. And Andy is plunked.
This guy drills Pajes. Base is full of Doyers.
Down between the numbers.
It is not the greatest feeling in the world when you get plunked. And that ball that is right behind you is the most difficult because you just really don't know which way to go. Now you're picking up the baseball, and now you really get picked up. That will leave a mark.
2-hit batsman in the inning for Carlos Rodriguez. The Dodgers have loaded him up for David Bodie.
So Bodie, the Dodgers' hottest hitter in spring training, at the plate.
Ball 1
with the bases jacked.
So where Bodie is, this guy trying to find a spot on the ball club. A corner infielder. He's played mostly first. He did play second base 1 game. But if the bat plays, swing and a miss here.
Ooh. Just missed. I think you're right, Sammy boy. I think you're right.
Rodriguez shook off a couple of signs.
1 more.
That's inside Bodie.
I wonder if they have the challenge system for this game. I'm thinking no.
Just missed.
Two ball, 1 strike pitch. That's to right field.
There we go.
It is a fair ball.
Yeah.
It's going to go to the corner. Here comes Muncy in to score. Taylor right behind him. They're going to wave Pajes home. It is a bases clearing double for David Bodie to tie the game at 3.
Bodie took that fastball inside just off the plate. Gets the 2-1 count. They tried to go away from him a little bit more.
Daryl Hampton. What's up, Daryl Hampton? Welcome to the street.
Able to knock in all 3. As you're saying, he's trying to make some noise, consideration, and kind of advance.
He is the go-ahead runner out there at second base. Rodriguez delivering to Ha-Seong Kim.
Come on, Hassan.
Takes a strike. He had a 1 pitch out last time up. Swung at the first
Come on,
pitch,
Ha-Seong
to
Kim.
right. Two balls, no strikes to Ha-Seong Kim. Second base today. We've seen him at shortstop so far in the spring. We'll see him continue to get at bats. Will be an adjustment period for him.
Pat, do you think Kim is the opening day second baseman for the Dodgers? Yes or no? Kim, opening day second baseman.
Really good swings.
Wearing Garvey's number, by the way.
Yesterday to the warning track in right field. Maybe the best swing we've seen thus far.
Up high.
But kind of a sweeping swing as he's really kind of on the move a lot. And he made a very honest, I thought a very good comment. He said, look, what he believes, looking at a lot of different things ahead of time, he says, I've got to tune it up a little bit more. I'm going to be facing higher velocity pitches.
The one that was with the Padres,
Stays with a breaking ball right there and fouls it off. But I think overall, the difference in the leagues that he was playing in, here in the States, maybe higher velocity, with the emphasis on spin rate, if you will.
Kim at the plate, Bodie at second base. 2-2 pitch. That's down to third. Bodie can't move up. Picked up by Delgado. Now Bodie moves himself up on the throw.
This guy's fast as lightning, though, y'all.
That's just very heads up by Bodie. And the other part we notice is that Kim can scamper down that line.
Kim might be
in a hurry.
About as fast as Trey Turner was.
He looks it up. Okay, fine. You're going to release the ball and go now. It's a foot race. Bodie to third, along with a shortstop trying to cover.
Yeah, Bodie, really good spring. 7 for 11, 5 runs batted in. So far leads the team in hits and RBIs. And he is at third base representing the go-ahead run. Hunter Fiducia, the catcher.
The other thing with Bodie, too, Tim, is the awareness on the bases. I mean, presence of mind to say, look, if I can advance 90 feet, I'm going to take advantage of it.
There you go, Shelby. There you go, Shelby. Get you a bucket.
Inside, ball 2.
Get you some of that barnyard pimp.
Comes down to
barnyard pimp in a bucket.
Baseball IQ, looking for opportunities, and then executing it.
2-ball, no strike pitch. And this one is hammered to the gap. Right center field. That's going to go to the wall. Dodgers lead as Bodie scores. And Fiducia with a 2-out run-scoring double. It's 4-3.
And this ball was absolutely hammered. It's as if he knew what was coming ahead of time. Little Taylor started inside, came back and got the plate. And for Fiducia, he came back and got it, all of it.
Time for a visit.
Well, this is fun when you have some guys really on the periphery
gap.
trying to build up some playing time, trying to advance, that are, not only swinging the bat pretty well, they're also heads up on the base running.
Good work.
As Anderson warming up in the bullpen.
Grant Anderson.
Yeah, sans the hat.
No hat.
Yeah.
Started to see some pitchers do that last year. They start throwing without their hat. Now he's got it. So they take the hat away, they put the PitchCom device in, make sure it works, and they give it back to him. And then inevitably, never fails, sometime during a game a reliever comes out after all that, and it still doesn't work. And then they get it fixed. Some people speculate it's just a delay.
Well, sometimes it's just a failure to communicate.
Failure to communicate. Josue DePaula hit by a pitch first time up. Swings and slices one to left.
There we go. Drop.
Long run, and that's going to drop in. All right, Collins just couldn't catch up to it. This is going to get Fiducia home, as Fiducia was running on contact, and the Dodgers now lead it 5-3.
Well, keep it moving, keep it moving. The Dodgers will have their 9th man of the inning to come on and hit.
Are you hearing polka music?
Rojas is 0 for 2. DePaula just 19 years old. He's at first base. Now the pitch outside, ball 1.
Well, DePaula, regardless of what the birth certificate says, is a very interesting player.
A very big young man, too. Some think he might fill out a little bit more still.
All right, Josh. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Looking for him to have a really good year in the minor leagues and continue to advance up the ladder of the system. 1-1 to Rojas. This one's in the air to right center and deep.
Right center field.
Heading back toward the wall.
Over his head.
DePaula flying around third, and Rojas in with a run-scoring double. The Dodgers now have put 6 on the board in the 4th.
And that is the 4th double of the inning. There's been a couple of batters that have been hit by pitches. One single to go with it, so the bats have come alive here in the fourth.
The Rojas had off-season surgery, sports hernia, a core injury, kept him out for several weeks. And an infection followed that when he was just about ready to get back to baseball activities. That set him back a few weeks, but he is just fine right now. Max Muncy batting with 2 down.
And Dodgers, Tim, are picking up where they left off in spring and really during the regular season, scoring runs with 2 outs. 3 more today. 2-out runs batted in, so that's 22 for the spring. That's the most in baseball. That was the theme song.
If it
last
weren't
spring.
for an elite team or had great pitchers, Barnes would be long gone, and Fiducia would be the backup
regular
catcher.
Season, they were exceptional in that category. Muncy fouls it back.
Friday, Benjamin. Will's going to play on Friday against the Angels.
Last year, the Dodgers scored 325 runs. That's second in Major League Baseball. The year before, 369. That was first in baseball. But after the All-Star game, they were first in baseball in 2024 with 174 2-out runs.
That's of the 842 they scored during the regular season. Over 300 of those with 2 outs.
Two outs, Rojas at second base. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Muncy. Rodriguez pitch on the way. It's in the dirt, and Rojas thought about it, but he'll stay at second.
No, I think he's real popular in the clubhouse.
Tomorrow we're over in Scottsdale.
Well, I think he's real popular in the clubhouse.
TV radio simulcast tomorrow. Freddie
He's
Freeman
not
will be
really
in the
friendly
lineup
in person, though.
as the designated hitter tomorrow. He'll make his Cactus League debut.
He doesn't give a friendly vibe when you meet him or when you see him in person.
Rodriguez, and he walks Max
Up
Muncy.
close.
So the Dodgers have completely batted around.
He's
And
one of
Ricky
those dudes
Weeks,
that never looks
he's
and
coming out to
smiles
make
at
the
people.
change. Ricky, the associate manager, but managing this ball club here today with Pat
I mean, I
Murphy
smile
with
at anyone. I go into a
Scottsdale
restaurant.
split squad.
If we make eye contact, I usually
So pitching
smile.
change in Maryville. The Dodgers lead the ball game 6-3.
That isn't Barnesy. All right, pinch hitter. I mean, pinch pitcher.
Getting your finances in order isn't just about saving, it's about doing. So, what do you want to do? Whatever financial success looks like to you, Stretch Financial Wellness is here to support you.
You mean in the
while you
entire
put in
spring
work.
training?
Visualize your success,
Benjamin
attack your goals, go get it.
Yeah, Freddie hasn't played. Otani hasn't played. And Smitty hasn't played. So you are correct. You are correct, sir. Sorry, I didn't kill that audio, yo. I didn't kill that audio. Man, the general is snoring, y'all. Loud snores. But it's going to change here in the next couple days, Benja Minsu. Yep. As a DH, apparently, Cuba, right? As a DH is what someone said in the chat a little while ago. I didn't hear the old update by Kirsten Watson because I was talking, but Sheila says about damn time the Dodgers are winning. Sheila had had enough. Theo probably missed the whole thing too.
Back in the box. Want so much more crunch? Try Jack's new crispy boneless wings for only $6.99. The new pitcher comes on. It is Grant Anderson. And he will face Teoscar Hernandez. Anderson last year, 23 appearances for the Texas Rangers. Dodgers have runners at first and second, 2 men out. They put 6 runs on the board. Take a 6.
Evan mentioned this catcher for the Brewers, y'all, but his catcher gear.
Monday and Tuesday, those 2 games.
He looks
combined,
like a minion.
The Dodgers scored a total of 6 runs.
Banana.
And they've scored 6 runs just this inning.
Banana.
That's baseball, right?
Under the category of go figure.
That's just the start of all the.
Well, it's been a strange few games, including the one game
might need to
Dodgers
warm
allowed
up.
9 stolen bases and 12 walks.
Brandon Schutt's in the house. What's up? All right, we just got to 500 views, y'all. 500?
Anderson with a 3-0 count on Teoscar. He gets a strike in there, 3-1. Teoscar 0 for 2. Feels pretty comfortable over in right field. He played some right field last year, but mostly
Kings
left.
Canucks tonight, y'all. Kings Canucks on the channel.
And right now the plan would be to have him play an awful lot of right field because of the fact that Mookie Betts won't be out there. At least that's the plan for now.
And he has a strong arm as well. I mean, you start to look at what outfielders have done over the last 3 years. You know, he's in that mix as far as outfield assists, throwing runners out.
Payoff pitch, little bounding ball towards short. Durang picks it up and on the run makes the throw.
Durang man.
With a 6 spot in the 4th.
Base.
And they lead it after 3.5, 6-3. And here comes Tony Gonsolin.
Comes the Catman.
Getting your finances in order isn't just about saving.
Catman headed out. I can't believe how loud Thor is snoring, y'all. He is literally sawing logs. Guess what I'm going to do tonight? I'm going to the Rockets game. There you go, Brandon. Pitchers can come back in the game in spring training. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Anyone in the chat know that? I would think that would be a bad idea, though. I would think that would be a bad idea to get them all good and warm, cool down, and then fire right back up. I don't know. They stop games after 7 innings or cancel them altogether. I don't know what you mean, Benjamin Sue. What you talking about? Brandon says, I didn't know that. Yeah, I never claimed to be the know-all, y'all. So has Gonsolin already been in this game and you guys are telling me he's coming back in? Oh, 6 cancellations the other day? Yeah, I saw that. I think all those were canceled even before the game started. I could be wrong, but and often am. Shout out to the 48 in the chat, y'all. 36 likes. I appreciate it. Hit that sub button. Hit that sub button. You can help the channel grow. We are simulcasting over on Twitch. So really, I got 50 total watching. 50 total. 50. Is Mike Trout playing in the Angels spring training, y'all? Anyone know? Anyone know? Boom, 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 boom. All those people that left after they were down 0-3. Well, there weren't a lot of people there in the first place, so I don't know that many left. I don't know that many left because there weren't a lot there in the first place. All right, here we go. Tony Gonsolin, the Cat Man, meow, on the bump.
Bryce Terang takes a strike. 0 for 2 today.
As an outfielder, if you're going back, you know if that guy next to you likes you or not. Because if you crash,
it might have been you, Theo.
If you remember the last thing that you heard is you've got a lot of room.
Yeah, you got
room.
And
then you crash in her.
It might have been the magic of Theo Samigel that did
back, it. You're looking at the sun. Somebody's calling for it. And really, the second baseman on a play like that has the better angle unless you're looking directly.
What just happened here?
0-2 pitch, slapped to left and slicing toward the line, but Taylor all over it.
Wow, this is a quick inning, y'all. By the time I switched screens, it was over.
For Tony Gonsolin.
Getting your finances in order isn't
Trippy.
just about saving, it's about doing.
Trippy.
So, what do you want to do? Whatever.
Mickey Mouse built a house. How many bricks did he use? I didn't know it was the 70th birthday for Disneyland, y'all. I didn't know that either. I don't know a lot of things, y'all. I don't know a lot of things. Trout could be a janitor at the ballpark, and he gets hurt somehow. Damn, Sammy. Shots fired. Shots fired. Benjamin Sue says, good inning. Y'all, I'm terrified that we haven't seen our friend from Japan. I am absolutely terrified. It's been 5 days. It's been 5 days. I don't know if he retired. Mickey helped the wise little pig build the brick house, says TQ. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's how it went. I don't know. Then them wolves came along, blew it all down. Yeah, almost March, y'all, and it's been hot here. It's heating up, so them snakes gonna be slithering. Them snakes are gonna start slithering here, y'all. I gotta get out there and start doing yard work. Shit. Show is PS5 only. Is it really? What do you have? No, Theo, I saw it on all the... No. I believe that's incorrect. I believe that's incorrect. Go to the buy thing.
Watching wherever you happen to be.
Go to the buy thing, and it's going to give you the choice for Xbox.
During the course of the game so far, we've talked a lot about the great Bob Uecker. And one thing that...
Did this volume get quieter?
Heard, maybe some of you have, but when Rick and
Sure
I are
seemed
on the
like it
radio
did.
side, we often refer to somebody who's hitting around 200 as somebody who's hitting around the Uecker line. Now, you probably have heard the term Mendoza line, named after Mario Mendoza, who didn't like that term, by the way.
Didn't like it at all. And Mendoza's career average is 215.
215. Bob Uecker's career average?
200.
Exactly 200.
And I brought this up to Bob. And I said, Bob, respectful.
Here you go. You tell him, Kerm. You tell him. Theo's trying to bail on me, y'all.
200.
Theo don't want me to strike him out
to it as a euchre line
in MLB The Show.
Your career average is 200. Says I would be honored.
Yeah,
and we had a long discussion. He was serious.
A hot shot down to short, one-handed by Terang, and gets it there just in time to retire Taylor.
And it would really fit in with Bob Uecker because he was talking about his career.
I want to get it.
And,
not only because I haven't had a baseball game since the Intellivision one,
he says,
but also I think I can incorporate a number of the graphics on these Dodger streams, y'all. I think I can incorporate a number of them.
Andy Pajes.
What happened, Benjamin Sue? What happened? You choked on something? I almost choked on stream just now.
He told the story about the World Series when he was with the Cardinals. He was out in the outfield shagging fly balls before a game with Roger Craig. And there was a band playing, and somebody had left a tuba down there. So he picks up the tuba. This is before a World Series game. Picks up the tuba, and he's catching fly balls in the big part of the tuba. Dented it all up. He said it cost him $300 in fines, which was a lot.
I saw that video last week.
You have a four, Theo?
It was or a photo. I don't recall which one.
Well, it's time.
I did not see the dents on the tuba, so he must.
It's time.
Picked it up.
Quit sending money to me and get you a PS5, bro.
And then there was Team Photo Day.
Go out and get you a PS5. It's time.
And just before the cameraman.
I understand. I will understand completely.
The photos, he grabbed Bob's hand, and the team photo came out with him holding hands with Bob Gibson.
I swallowed a Chinese short rib.
Smashes one deep right center field, way back and gone. That's a
home run! Pajes! Pajes
with some opposite field power.
Swinging the bats. So
he needed that, y'all. He needed something positive, and there it is. Roberts out on the grass to congratulate him.
You can't make a play when it's hit out of the ballpark. Young man has some power.
7-3 Dodgers. Anderson dealing to Bodie. Bodie cleared the bases with a double last time up. But again, the euchre line. I remember
that's crazy, Benjamin Sue. Glad you're here.
I saw him as he came into the ballpark, and there was a cart there waiting to pick him up. He said, "Hey, get on." So we drove.
That's crazy.
With him, and I brought it up to him. I said, Rick and I have been using that euchre line thing we've talked about. And he goes, "Oh, that's great. That's great. I like it."
They're usually from a short pig.
And I wish more people.
Man, I'm telling you that those tie ribs that I got from
biz and the media biz
from Twin Peaks last week, I'm still thinking about them sub-bitches.
You had fun with it.
That was the best thing I ever put in my mouth, food-wise.
He also says, they broke it to me gently. He says the manager came up to me before a game and told me they did not allow visitors in the clubhouse.
Cracking. I get it now, y'all. Theo got to upgrade. Theo got to get him a PS5. Let it be written. Let it be done.
I remember talking to him one time about the movie Major League. It was like the anniversary of the release of the original one that your roomie Steve Yeager was in. And we talked about it, and then he asked me, "Did you see Major League 3? Bodie hits it on the nose to center field. This one's deep. And this one is out of here. Bodie with an afternoon. 4 runs batted in for Bodie, a double and a home run. And the Dodgers now lead it 8-3.
You said he's trying to make an impression. I think he has done that. And not just sparingly so far today.
He is now 8 for 12.
I don't know, Theo. I don't know.
To lead the club in both of those
I have a hard enough time over there getting my descriptions right. And I'm so happy to see someone post in the chat that I just leave it.
So the first 3 innings, the Dodgers had no hits, no runs. The last inning and a third. 7 hits, 8 runs.
So I pinned it.
1 out, 1 strike. And Kim takes outside. Just finished that story real quick. He said, Euchre said, "Did you see Major League 3?" I said, "Well, yeah."
Unpin this message.
He said it went straight to video, and he said not even DVD. He said it went straight to airplanes, but it was only seen on a Piper Cub somewhere. I mean, it was like the timing. He just rattled stuff off with.
Yeah, I don't know,
Theo. It's hilarious to talk to that man.
He also had a serious side, and one of the quotes that I saw, I think, really summed it up with Bob Euchre at the ballpark.
Hila has the old Nintendo.
Very respectfully, is it? You know,
my gaming expertise is Pong.
Whether he is a broadcaster or a fan.
Who is this guy? Well, he's dominating.
Here's a quote from Bob Euchre.
Kim didn't have a good day.
I hope the
either,
fans enjoyed listening as much as I've enjoyed doing the game.
Son Kim didn't have a good day either.
I don't ever go to a ballpark where I don't have a good day. I don't like losing, but I don't think I
like my Mario Brothers to Sheila.
Bad day. I don't think even once.
2 away here in the top of the fifth.
Peace, our friend.
And now the audio just changed for no apparent reason.
Ball 1 to Fiducia.
Weird.
Fiducia with a run batted in and a double and a run scored today.
Weird.
And it does hit when you come to Maryville that he's not here, but it's really going to hit when we go to Milwaukee. Strike called.
It could be because it's a split squad game today, y'all, but I noticed the Dodgers are playing later into the game. You know, the people that'll be on the 40 are playing later.
I was talking with Lane Grindle, one of the radio announcers. He said, you know what was weird? He was so many celebrities.
I had Galaga and Mrs. Pac-Man arcade cabinets in my bedroom as a kid. Cabinets? Are you kidding me?
People that have come up to our booth.
Nice.
Or in town or whatever. And you just start rattling off.
So you mean like the one you'd find in the out in the arcade, right, Benjamin? Like the real game?
And they wanted to come up and talk, and he treated everybody the same way.
That's crazy.
I remember, you know, you had that television show too. That was very, very popular.
Mr. Belvedere.
Yep.
All right, we're going to get back down to 25 viewers in here, y'all, the way it's looking.
He was a regular. Carson absolutely
Was your dad an astronaut?
The rest of us.
Ricky Schroeder, different strokes, Sumro, different strokes.
Go to YouTube and look up some of the Euchre appearances on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Maybe I keep screwing up your name, bro.
Cracked up all the time when he was there.
He was either Richie Rich or he had a dad in the vending business or that owned a liquor store, right?
Pick it up.
Which is really good advice.
Way to politics.
So many quarters, y'all. Mom sold arcade cabinets in the house. Interesting.
Dodgers up 8-3 in the fifth. Grant Anderson delivering. The politics on the inside edge.
Here's the question, chat. Which video game cabinet, if you could have any video game of the old school ones
he's just a kid
and have it for your house, which one would you want?
Here he is, but I mean, he stands tall.
Which one would you want? I know a lot of people would say Miss Pac-Man. A lot of people would say regular Pac-Man. All right, DePaula strikes out.
Andy Paez got into this one. Sent it out to the opposite.
But we go back-to-back jacks here, and we now lead.
Having a good day already.
We're the team with 8.
He knocks one out for his first spring homer.
We're the team with 8 on 7 hits. Really, oh, really? Asteroids was legit. Gauntlet 2, gotcha. Either Mr. Do or Dig Dug. Street Fighter. NBA Jam for Kerm. Mortal Kombat for Creamy Empress. Man, I don't know if I could choose, y'all. Space Invaders, Dig Dug, Missile Command. I played a lot of Space Invaders too. What was the one with the tracking ball? What was that one where the lightning rained down and you had the tracking ball in the middle? Operation Wolf was badass. Val, did you turn on mod commands in Twitch settings? I don't know. Let me look. I don't even know where you do that at, Theo. It's been 2 years since I've been over there, Theo, so I really don't know what I'm doing. I'll be honest with you. It's been almost a full 2 years. Dream summary, creator dashboard, community, roles manager. I now have more mods on Twitch than I have on than I have on YouTube. Yo, do you have do you secretly have a Twitch page, Theo? All right, here we go. Because you're talking like you know what's going on over there.
He's 1 for 2 with a homer.
You know, the Brewers have
Activities.
63 players.
That's not it.
In camp overall. Again,
I would think it would be roles.
Part of the group.
Manager.
Their manager, Pat Murphy, is over in Scottsdale against the Diamondbacks.
Gonsolin delivers a strike.
Herm follows me over there.
So prior to that pitch,
thank you, Herm.
Recorded his first 4 outs on 7 pitches.
So Nufo's a mod over there.
That's efficient.
Or he was. Herm is one of my mods over there. He had no clue. And then he just followed me.
Line. It's going to drop in fair.
Base hit, left field.
That is picked up by the left fielder, Chris Newell, who's fresh into the game. Sean McLean at short cuts.
All right, Butterfly can go.
And Michelin with a double. He's 2 for 3 this afternoon.
Dandy little play by Newell. Watch him barehand this ball. That's a hanging breaking ball that's upstairs. But watch this bounce, and he barehands the ball in the air.
Bobby from Beantown Breakdown can go.
No, it was with the glove.
Knuckles can go.
Kind of a sneaky bounce, and he was all over it.
Now, I don't even see you as a mod, Theo. Let me go make you a mod. If I know how to do it.
Stretch deal. A high chopper to third. That's Cody Hosey near the line. On throw on target. And Mitchell will advance himself, but the Dodgers get the out. There are 2 down.
Another first
pitch.
pitch.
2 away.
Pretty certain we've seen Cody Hosey in every game so far. And Dodgers giving him more of a look than they ever have in these exhibitions so far.
How's this for efficient? Gonsolin has made 10 pitches. How many of those do you think have been in the strikes?
All of them?
All of them.
Yeah. That was a guess. I wasn't sure, but
yeah. Well,
the way you looked at me.
Yeah.
Yo, Sammy.
I figured.
Now he's 11 for 11.
That's good. Fill up the strike zone.
So it's T.
Next pitch will be out of the strike zone. Someone say, "Oh, they jinxed it."
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have this conversation every once in a while with people. They bring stuff up about the broadcasters jinx. There isn't one.
Nope.
0-1 pitch. And a strike called.
12 for 12.
I hope that's you.
Two outs, 2
Does
strikes.
the jinx have a carryover?
No.
Okay.
No, there's no jinx.
Somebody will.
There you go.
13 for 13.
Pretty good. A 7-pitch inning. So
all right, Theo, I made you a moderator and an editor, whatever that is.
5th inning.
Getting your finances in order isn't just about saving, it's about doing. So, what do you want to do? Whatever
All right, let's go back
success
to,
looks like to you,
we got to
Stretch
turn off
Financial
this audio.
Wellness is here to support you while
Hoo-yah, hoo-yah, hoo-yah. Are you the mod, dude? You don't have I don't know if they do wrenches over there or nothing. I don't even remember. Blades of Steel hockey. Are you telling me that's how I make you a mod? Because I did it in the other settings. So confused. Oh, you're a moderator. Okay, cool. And Kerm is a moderator. Look at that confused mug in the middle of the screen, y'all. I did fix the tags today, Theo. Although I thought I had saved them permanently, but I had to enter them in after the stream started. All right, here we go. Back to wherever we're at.
Bank of America. For tickets and more information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions. It's a big night. Get your number 55 jersey. 8-3 Dodgers, top of the 6th. And they'll face a new pitcher, right-hander Caleb Bowman.
Swords for mods and diamonds for VIPs. Gotcha.
And we'll start seeing some of the...
Should let Gonsolin go 4 of 7 pitch innings.
Come in here as well. Ball grounded down to third base. That's out number 1 here in the 6th inning.
Oh, that's a good one. Blades of Steel hockey. You know what I would love to have is one of those hockey things with the bubble on the top.
Sean McClain
always wanted one of those, y'all.
88 the other day. Now he's wearing 91.
If I was rich, I would have one of those bubble games for hockey with the big bubble on the top.
Or McClain, as long as he's got a jersey.
As long as there's one hanging in your locker, you're all right.
We saw him a lot in the Goodyear the other day when he started the
There's
game.
bots you can install where your mods can edit tags and titles.
Well, he is out. And Cody Hosey, the batter.
Theo says, there you go, I banned the spammer.
That got the mask of
my emojis are kind of tired over there, too. I got to
We'll
redo
get your
those.
attention in a hurry.
Yeah,
I hope plate umpires over the years. I mean,
anytime, I'm going to get this Major League the Show with or without one Theo Sam Eagle. And that might be my morning thing.
And concussion
is just the stream to Twitch, just the game. You know what I mean?
Dave Roberts was talking earlier today is that Bobby Miller is still remaining in the concussion protocols, but he is scheduled to throw a bullpen session on Friday. Taking that line drive off.
Right, so Bobby's still in the concussion protocol.
6 miles an hour. A scary moment.
It was.
Hard hit chopper to short.
Benjamin Sue.
That's picked up by Cooper Pratt, who's now in
All
there.
right, two away here in the top of the 6th.
And Hosey grounds out.
The Brewers were like
2 gone.
500, Sammy, like 4-4.
Well, they brought in a trailer. Looked like a trailer, but inside was an immortal recovery chamber that gives you red light therapy and other things. It's for rejuvenation. And Bobby went in there the other day, and he said when he came out, his headache was gone.
Do you have a secret channel over there on Twitch, Theo?
Zaire Hope, the batter.
Are you like some $1 million Twitch streamer and I don't know about it? Are you really Nick Merckx?
Good to see Bobby back and throwing.
Or Dr. Disrespect.
Piles this one back. Now, Hope has a home run this spring. Hit an opposite
Or
field
Kai Sennett.
Says tucked it inside the left field foul pole.
Because if you are, I need you just raid my channel, okay?
So far, offensively and defensively.
I agree, Obe. I agree.
Pitches in left field in the first game of spring.
And he swings. He goes down on strikes, and that's the half inning for the Dodgers. They go
all right. Well, that was a pretty fast inning for us, Benjamin.
Al servicio de.
It's a pretty big, fast inning for us. All my people are leaving. We're at 36. Hit the subscribe. Give the video a like, I guess. I have more likes than people in the stream. How often does that happen? None of my people I follow over on Twitch are on. Max didn't stream today over to Twitch while he's on YouTube. And YouTube goes silent. 39 likes. Fighting to get to 640 views. Applum head fractures? I don't understand. It seems like Miller has been in concussion protocol since last season. Hey, we got a sausage race going on in Phoenix, y'all. A sausage race, just like they do at the big ballpark.
And down goes
And the Oscar Mayer one just wiped out at home plate. Face planted.
Edgardo Henriquez, who pitched everywhere last year in the organization. He'll get ready to go and face Vinny Capra, the second baseman. He takes over for Tony Gonsolin. Tony, I don't know if you could have had a better outing. Maybe if he did give up the one double. It was a slicing double to left. But other than that, I mean, it was almost a perfect outing.
13 pitches, 13 strikes.
Yep. Face 7 men. I mean, you face 7 guys, you throw 13 pitches. That's really good. Especially the fact they were all strikes. Capra homered earlier in the game, his first at bat. His third home run of the spring.
You guys been seeing buffering? Because I've been getting an error
Cruz tied him today. Now,
ever since I've gone to duo streaming.
Innings. Trying to get him probably up to 30 pitches or so. They only did the Cruz and the Reds hit another home run today. Remember the first game of the year for them, first game of the spring season against Cleveland. He hit a homer from each side.
I got you, Sammy boy. I got you.
Another one today.
I am not a doctor, although I play one on television.
In Tempe playing the Angels. Mike Trout a home run there. Angels will be at Camelback Ranch Friday night. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
So, Henriquez.
We'll see you, Kerm. Thanks for stopping in, dude.
One down for Milwaukee in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah,
thanks for stopping in.
Henriquez, we saw him on Sunday. That was against the Padres at Camelback Ranch, Glendale. Came on in the 5th inning. He went 1-2-3. Had a strikeout.
Oh, he was the Padre that got hit. So something broke on him, huh? His hand?
Isaac
I was
Collins,
thinking about him when they mentioned Miller.
First ball swinging, that's foul. It's stopped by Nevin, but ball ruled foul. So Collins at the plate. New catcher in. Fiducia's out, and Dalton rushing behind the plate. The Dodger top prospects.
Oh, his skull was broken. Damn.
0-1 wave and a miss.
They still play that commercial.
The bats today. Back-to-back home runs.
They're still using that commercial.
Bodie with a 3-run double.
Of course, the job changes.
Paula with an RBI double. And Miguel Rojas with an RBI double today.
Not sure, Sammy boy. Not sure. Google is your friend. Google is your friend. You were goofy sometimes at Disneyland? Oh, wild.
You feel like
have you ever talked to Pete McDevitt? Summer Oak?
The number of at-bats you get.
It can vary. How do you feel physically? But I think the hitters are ready to go, obviously, before the pitchers. Pitchers need to build out, lengthen out the arm strength. Hitters don't take that long. Dave Roberts is very aware of that, but he's also in tune with letting the players let him know how much playing time he needs.
I think Roberts has the MLB app on his cell phone that's resting on his leg right now.
At shortstop. But a hitter can be ready. You'd like to be ready by the last week of camp. Dodgers in a little different scenario because they will break camp and then go to Tokyo. They'll have a couple of days of working.
I think I'm going to try to stream those
in the two exhibition games.
The exhibition games in Tokyo as well, y'all, if they're on TV.
The visiting team. I think a big question too, Tim, is that it's going to be unusual for Roberts' understanding. Is that look, the hitters, he's really going to be in touch with them because there's going to be a couple of days when they come back from Japan. There'll be 1 day of rest. Probably no one going to the ballpark, Dodger Stadium, unless it's for medical reasons. But then a couple of days to work out there. You've got the Freeway Series.
Oh, you're not a Disney head?
Player, I felt that the Freeway Series was.
I just think it'd be interesting for you to talk to him, to give him that character perspective.
Ballpark. Well, in their case, too, coming back.
I think he's the one in a Boy Scout uniform, isn't he?
Back in the time zone and recover a little bit. Runner goes, throw down by rushing a little high. That's a stolen base by Collins.
Collins, nothing new. He had 23 stolen
no
bases.
No tie with green
year,
pants.
28 attempts in AAA.
Brewer Hicklin with a 1-0 count. Milwaukee's right fielder today. And that's outside.
Yeah, but here's the guy we're talking about can really run. Joining us late.
Clown shoes are pretty wild. I bet they are.
Last year in AAA, stole 44 out of 49 attempts.
Missed. 3-0.
Goofy with Max,
runs in the fourth,
and Max was always a cute chick.
Brewers picked up 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Enriquez missed on all 4 pitches.
Locked him.
Brewer Hicklin, and now the Brewers have 2 men on.
Brewers in business.
Walks. Jorge Alfaro will be the next hitter. Alfaro with an RBI double and a bounce out to first.
Hey, we got to 330 on Twitch, y'all. 330 followers. You got to take the small wins on months like this, y'all. You got to take the small wins.
First base side, this will be an infield fly. It's on automatic out. And Nevin catches it. Didn't matter if he caught it or
2
not.
away now with runners on first and second.
There are 2 men down. The infield fly rule is
These are the backfield guys, y'all. These are the ones that play in that facility behind the main 2 fields.
Second, base is loaded, less than 2 outs. Batters automatically out.
Yeah, I don't. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, the umpires will be.
Yeah, I can't do it, bro.
Rule if the ball is
kind of not my jam. Let's just say it's not my jam.
Came into play short, takes outside low. It's our first infield fly of the spring.
But unbelievable what he's overcome.
On the other side of that.
Absolutely unbelievable what he's overcome and how dedicated he is to this YouTube thing.
Another pop up to the first base side. Nevin waiting for it to come down. And a busy inning for Kyle Nevin.
All right, there we go. We out the
Brewers come up empty. Enriquez hangs a 0 in the bottom of the 6th.
El servicio de Aloe Fiber nos ayuda bastante con el trabajo de bajar los programas para instalar.
I would say roughly, in my opinion, roughly 40% of Pete's subscribers are the Disney folks. Hi, I'm Troy McClure, says Rubio Bleeds Blue. Boom, 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 boom. Just a guess, though, there on old Pete. Just a guess. But for him to go to the park, that has to be a big deal. Like, you know, travel, there's some distance there, right? He lives in Maryland, so it's not like he's driving 3 hours. And he's there quite often. I've seen a number of live streams from the park. Plus, he follows his son's travel baseball team around, streams that. Many Disney works are kind of annoyed by Disney adults, to be honest. Oh, workers? Oh, when they're in the park, I would imagine. I would imagine. They're like, this place isn't even here for you. It's for the kids. And they be knowing all the rules. They know the rules better than the workers do.
Top of the 7th inning. And moments ago, Kirsten Watson caught up with Yoshinobu Yamamoto, today's starter.
All right,
Yoshi,
Kirsten.
to be able to get out there, get into the 3rd inning, or excuse me, the 4th inning. How are you feeling just kind of in regard to the stuff, how it played today?
今日3回投げたんですけども、全体的にどういう感じでしたか？
Yamamoto's interpreter has a totally different vibe than Otani's. Totally different vibe.
いろんなことを試せたり、いいところはたくさんありました。You know, because getting into the game, because I think I was feeling pretty good. You know, because I was not overthrowing, and then I felt good. And then after that, I gave up a couple runs. But I was also trying to kind of experimenting a couple things.
What's really been the focus right now that you're kind of trying to dive into?
今現時点でこういうことやトライして見たかったこととかっていうのはあるんですか？
高さだったりコースだったり、そういったところを今日は意識して登板しました。
I got a little bit of chili on it, yo.
Elevation, I mean height in the zone, out of the zone, and I was playing with those things.
Why were you doing that? What led to that?
そういうことを試してたっていうのはどういう理由からでしょうか？
しっかり実践の感覚を、より良くしていくためで、前回そこまで厳しく狙ってなかったこともあって、ちょっと
My cousin dresses Peter Pan.
そういったところをしっかり感覚。
He hates when adults are asking for an autograph, says Sheila.
So the main reason doing that was that how to say sharpening my feeling for the game.
Valhalla snack talk.
Times I was not doing.
Well, I had to hook up floor Theo because he was chewing on his foot.
A year ago at this time, you were working on.
Hiro Sonoda, the translator for Yoshinobu
So 2
Yamamoto,
outs in this inning during that
experimenting with a
interview.
few things today. That's what spring training's for. But all in all, as day's work is over and you go back and you try to continue to stretch out as you prepare for the opener in Tokyo. Any thoughts on what you heard?
No, I think there are sometimes the pitchers will go out and say, look, today we're going to work on breaking stuff more so than fastballs. Other times, hey, look, we're going to work maybe inside part of the plate. You know, there's some of those pitches that are such field pitches to begin with.
Just told the story. The batter.
Yeah, I told the story a couple of days ago about the late great Charlie Lau. One time I asked him, he said, well, what do you have trouble against this one pitcher was going? I said, well, the curveball. He says, okay, look, don't swing at the curveball until you have 2 strikes. I went, what?
For like 2 minutes.
And the bottom line was, is it was a great way to get me.
We're like 2 minutes, Theo, and it gives me an excuse to shove something else in my gullet.
Okay, I've got to pick up the curveball, and then
now he's hidden behind the cabinet that holds the camera, and that's where he does his real business.
He said, look, we're trying to set up this pitcher, too. They're trying to set you up. I said, how many pitchers are really going to pitch
his
you the
feet,
tough
though,
way
where he had
in
worn the fur off,
for the season. They don't want to tip themselves off.
when it was at its worst, are
Anybody ever figure out you were
almost
taking the curveball?
Completely covered back up with hair.
I was gone before it even
kept flipping him in there.
So while the food hasn't stopped it entirely, I think it's helped.
2-2,
and it should for a couple $100 a month.
Yeah, this one fouled back. Well, there's always the good story about the All-Star game and Tom Seaver, where you thought you knew what was coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can't go lighting the wallet to
I knew Tom from
Disney.
We played on
well, you can't go lighting the wallet to anything these days. Anything.
My freshman year of college. My mom had come up there and met Tom. And then my second year, his
Thor's
third,
pretty
both
sneaky.
On All-Star team. Him on the National
No
League and
dummy.
the American League. And
he's a lot smarter than he looks.
Hotel in Houston. He was playing in the Astrodome. Bus is ready to leave to go to the ballpark, and there's Tom. He says, hey, we get in the game, I'm going to throw you a fastball about 900 miles an hour first pitch. Well, I came to home plate, threw me a curveball at first pitch.
All right, we're out of that inning.
He lied to you. Stretch time in Maryville.
So Theo, he's done it before. I've told you before that he does these howls when he's sleeping. But they're getting more frequent. And it literally makes the hair on your neck stand up when he does it, y'all. But it's just a long, painful howl. And it scares the shit out of you when he does it because you're like, oh no, what's happening? Who is the rarest Disney character to see? Clarabelle Talbot, Prince John Abbey Mallard. No clue. Yeah, we've tried Chewy food. Chewy is inexpensive compared to this stuff, Sheila. This is real food, apparently. Still smells like shit, but it's real food, apparently. You can see the peas and the celery and that stuff in there. You haven't been to Disneyland in 25 years? COO has the fever to go again. She has the fever to go again. Me neither. I don't know who that is. Cornelius. This game's almost over. And I'll take you outside. Come here. One more. It's almost out. We're at the point where we're in nothing but the chili.
First meeting of the spring. And Giovanni Gallegos, veteran right-hander, a non-roster invite. Former Cardinal. Had some good years with the Cardinals, too. But now, trying to make it as a non-roster guy. Facing Siegler, the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Andrew loves Disneyland.
You know, we're doing the the first game that involved the ABS last Thursday.
I was there.
And on my drive home, I was thinking about something else after the game. We also did the first pitch clock violation. Do you remember that a couple of years ago? It was right here in Maryville. We saw it for the first time in person, and it kind of...
I miss Nolan Ryan and Fernando for one reason. Ryan had multiple 20 complete game seasons, even though he threw a fastball.
Nature, you can figure it out right away, but
with 222 CGS.
This is right where we saw it, right here.
COO says, I want to go to Disneyland. I know you do. I know you do.
But no,
COO probably would go today just to get out of work.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitches up high. That was when Miguel Vargas, who's now with the White Sox.
Oh, really? Oh.
And he was coming off a hand injury, broken hand.
I took Doyers on the pole, says Gary.
And it was out there publicly. It was in the press that he wasn't going to swing. He was in the lineup, but he was told not to swing.
No, they don't. They don't complete games very often now.
Here, he stood in there, his first
Benjamin
and promptly got walked. And the Brewers knew he wasn't going to swing.
And he walked a lot. Recollection of the first couple of games.
He did. He did.
Well, this is enjoyable. 88 degrees currently.
Best day to go is in an off season on a Tuesday. No, the best day to go is when there's fires all over the place.
Payne,
we did that one year. We flew out there during the fires, and the park was empty. It was pretty much us and the characters.
It's been like this every day. I
and the workers.
The worst weather we've had, there's been like maybe 1 or 2 clouds in the sky, and they've been the puffy white variety. All hit high in the air down the right.
Maybe I didn't go that year.
Is hooking though, and that's foul ball.
I took Doyers too, says Rubio bleeds blue. So the COO being in the chat, y'all, makes me think she might have sent me a message on my phone and I didn't answer, and now she's angry at me.
A ground ball toward the middle. Gauthier with a flip to McLean, and they'll get the one in the middle. And McLean will put it in his pocket and not make a throw.
Well, not really hit hard enough where you're going to get the double play, but a nice little piece of glove work by Gauthier. That high bouncer just shovels it over right out of the glove.
Eric Batante, the first
I'll better have got you the bigger steak. She got whatever she wanted.
Reese Hoskins started the game at first today.
Val using his deductive powers. Yeah, it's taken. I got a degree in those. I got a doctorate in deductive powers when it comes to the misses. Oh.
Gallegos pitch low and in.
And that
what a stud Dodgers, says Ellis Eva Jones. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's it. Since the home run by Mitchell in the third, he had the only other hit since. So he had the last 2 hits against the Dodgers. Until now.
A base hit right field.
Right field for a base hit.
This guy's running really fast.
Payne will go first to third. Runners at the corners and 1 man out.
Nolan Ryan ate Texas beef. He wasn't on a snowflake diet like the players today.
Satante at first.
Yeah, I would never get full on snowflakes.
Yes. With the Yankees. Took him a while to get through the minor leagues.
Who's that? Who's that?
Battled with
Is that your mama?
Injuries over time. Missed some chunks of time here and there, but finally, after several years in the minors, he was able to make it. In shallow center, here's Dean.
Fly out.
He makes the
My man ain't gonna
never
run.
cuts it off.
My man's scared.
And Payne stays put at third base. 2 down.
Val was a juvenile. Oh, no data. We're crashing. We might be crashing, chat. If we crash, I'll be coming up later, but we might be crashing. I got no data warning for a second.
2023, 56 appearances. That was not a career high, but in 2021, he had 73 career appearances. 73 appearances out of the bullpen.
And now it says excellent connection, so we might be okay.
Pitch to O'Reilly. Left-handed batter fouls it back. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Back in Nolan Ryan day, they got by on cigarettes and alcohol. Al, I just got home from the doctors. They said I need to stop eating those Girl Scout cookies.
1 ball, 1 strike pitch from Gallegos. Hey, he delivers another. 1 and 2.
Well, Gallegos is right over the top with his delivery. For hitters, if you're going to be picking up that release point, it's above the right shoulder.
I read today on X Chat
2 and 2.
that one of the reasons that the Mavericks got rid of Luka was because of his drinking and his smoking. Does anyone know anything about that?
That's in the dirt and count full. 3 and 2.
It was termed drinking and smoking.
Pitante will run with this pitch.
As a former con, the guards only think that they know how the inmates think, says Rubio. You shut your mouth, Rubio, or I'll put you in the hole. Put you in the hole.
One is looped into shallow left. This will be handled by Chris Newell.
Wait until he discovers L.A. weed. You think he's smoking weed or like
the Dodgers with an 8-3
throwing back heaters? CG? Kershaw has 25 feet in his whole 18-year career. Oh, complete games. Complete games. Gotcha. Where are we? Oh, we're headed to the 8th. We're headed to the 8th, chat. Dodgers 8. Brewers 3. I wish this was a CG. Holy moly, we got 3 over on Twitch. There would be a picture out there of Luka sucking on a coffin nail. I don't think we should be calling him those. Sammy says, I want one more run at least before the end of this bad boy. Rubio Bleeds Blue says, WTF. Dodgers hoodie Monday, March 31st against the Braves.
The first 40,000 fans in attendance receive an adult Dodgers hoodie courtesy of Bank
Yeah, no doubt, Kubler, and cheaper.
/promotions. 8 runs on 7 hits, 3 runs on 6 hits. Dodgers up. And a new pitcher in the ball game is Garrett
Joker
Stallings.
looks like he smokes. Joker looks like he'd be towing on some Newports.
Appearances in AAA a year ago. Facing Chris Newell.
Yeah, Stallings originally a 5th-round pick by the Angels. That was in 2019.
Chris Newell getting his first Cactus League action today.
What are you asking? I don't understand the question, Creamy.
Left-handed batter looks out, and he'll take a strike. From the University of Virginia.
Slovakia, everyone smokes, it seems, to Sammy Boy Smith. Theo putting up the general four emoji. All right, here we go. Gapper.
With the base hit right here. Good attempt.
No, nice attempt, but dropped.
Collins, but he comes up shy and into second base.
So a leadoff double.
Well, this ball was hit hard, just kind of slicing back.
Lucas smokes from a hookah.
It's a heck of an attempt to be able to catch the ball right here. Just reached out.
Joker looks like he rolls his own cigarettes. No filter.
I just wonder when he came down, collision with the ground, is that what knocked it loose? Yeah, just jarred it out of the glove. Good effort by Collins.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out for Dalton rushing. Ball a little bit high. Go back to his college days. He had a pretty good catch partner when he was there. He was drafted #1.
I bet you, y'all. I bet you.
Pirates, Henry Davis.
If old Luka rolls up on LeBron with a heater in his mouth, LeBron don't like that shit at all. I know LeBron smokes cigars to be cool.
Got all the at-bats at catcher the next year.
But I bet you LeBron don't like that shit at all. King's too late for me.
And because he got
only the Dodgers keep me up that late. Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't want to bail on it, but these aren't much fun, y'all.
Taken in the second round
when you don't get 1,000 views, they're not much fun.
Marty Lamb signed him after watching.
James would let a doob slide
In college. Now the 1-2.
There are photos online of Luka smoking from a hookah. I thought you were making a rhyme. I thought you were spitting lyrics, TQ.
Tried him a little bit in the minor leagues last year in left field. And that's nothing against the catching part of things with rushing.
That's why I laughed. I thought you were trying to make it rhyme.
Get at bats. If you get somebody in front of you catching, which they do at the big league level.
Or is it spitting bars?
We will see Will Smith playing on Friday night.
Along with Shohei Ohtani on Friday night against the Angels. And a walk. So Rushing will head down to first base.
So Rushing
the Dodgers
walks.
set up shop first and second. Nobody out in the 8th. Think there'll be any interest in that game Friday?
It will be standing room only, I'm certain. I mean, you start to look at the crowds when Ohtani has just been on the field.
They're saying Friday up at Camelback will be packed.
Game or pitching in the bullpen area.
I could totally see Luka and the Joker on an outdoor cooking channel on YouTube.
33 home runs, 101 runs batted in last year in 120 games. In his 7th year. 0-1 pitch. Strike called. We told you early on last week about the big home run he hit in the Premier 12 tournament representing.
Oh, they're already up there, Kubler.
By Mike Scioscia.
They're already up there. There is a huge contingent of Japanese folks in the Phoenix area this month.
And Ward belts this one foul on the first
and nearly every one of them is at Camelback Ranch.
And that vaulted,
in my opinion,
Chinese Taipei into the finals against Japan. And Ryan Ward became very popular with the Taiwanese baseball fans. And yesterday, Chinese Taipei qualified for the World Baseball Classic. So they're going to be in it. But Ryan told me he loved the international aspect of the game. Really loved it. And the game that he hit the home run to give the U.S. the win over Venezuela in was at the Tokyo Dome in Japan, where the Dodgers will be playing shortly.
I would say when you're at Camelback Ranch right now, it's probably of the fans that are in attendance, both on the practice fields and in the stadium.
Dodger catching prospect.
I would say at least 30% from Japan, not just of Japanese descent, but from Japan.
And And Stallings delivers. Swing and a miss. And down on strikes goes Ward. One down for the Dodgers.
Luka and Joker riding horses together, shirtless and smoking nails. All right, one away. One away.
Sean McClain. Have to play against his brother Matt. A couple of days ago over in Goodyear. Matt playing second base for the Reds. And there's a third McClain brother, Nick, who was drafted also out of Arizona State like Sean. And he is with the White Sox.
777s on the view count, y'all. 777s.
So Dino's out there looking at
ding,
another
ding,
91.
ding, 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 ding.
Strike call. Another important number on all the sleeves. That's 34. You can see Fernando's number. It'll be worn this year.
Sounds like the ratio when you visited the Grand Canyon. $14 complete games, 17 wins.
One strike.
Interesting.
To Sean McClain.
Interesting.
Good job by the Dodgers today. Runners in scoring position, 3 for 6. Brewers 0 for 9 to this point.
Look at that little kid behind home plate with his Burger King crown on, y'all.
9 men on base. Dodgers only 4 to this point. 2 other candidates out there, however, but
the little kid behind the plate has a Burger King crown on, y'all. He's like, LeBron, who?
He swings, hits a ball to the left side of the infield. There's one at second. On the first two late.
All right, they don't get the double play.
As rushing is forced in the middle, 6-4.
But we got runners on the corners with 2 outs.
To third.
Up by 5.
And McClain reaching.
You might be Elishiba. You might be the only one. I know I didn't see a Brewer one. Oh no, there's a Brewer bet.
Milwaukee at third base.
There's a Brewer bet. 5 bets on the Dodgers, 1 bet on the Brewers.
0 for 1 today.
Oh, my boo comes. What you talking about?
In the 9th of yesterday afternoon's game against the Mariners. Pops this one up, fouling on. It's going to make it out of play.
Yeah, I don't remember that, Gary. What's up, Bobby? Appreciate it.
He had a single. No, he did not. He did not get a hit against the Reds in Goodyear.
Appreciate it.
But he did have a 3-run double against
Hosey coming up to the plate here with runners on the corners, 2 outs.
Pitch to Hosey.
Hey, there we go. Base hit.
Down for a base hit.
There's your run, Sammy boy.
He brings Chris Newell home, and going first to third is McClain, and the Dodgers have extended their lead to 9-3. Another RBI for Cody Hosey.
And 4 for 8 now with runners.
What are you doing, Theo?
Breaking ball away. Good job of going with it.
Theo's like, no lead is safe. No lead is safe. Let me try this reverse betting mojo.
The Brewers want a mound visit. Kind of an easy day for Dave today. He looks a little relaxed sitting in the chair outside the dugout. I think the way that Tony Gonsolin came in and just did his thing. 13 pitches, 13 strikes, 2 innings, faced 7 men. Tony very good. Yamamoto got his work in today. 54 pitches, so stretched out to 54. 34 of those good for strikes. 2 1/3 for him. 3 earned runs on 4 hits. He allowed 2 home runs. So more tuning up to do for Yamamoto.
We'll be here for another season, Val, says Bobby. Hey, appreciate it.
Garda Henriquez.
Avoid Dono to the V homies, says Theo.
Gallego had a quick bottom of the 7th, just allowing 1 hit.
Fernando never threw above 90.
Hope with runners
didn't know that either.
And 2 out. Strike 1.
Gonsolin is a stud. I guess, ladies and gentlemen, I guess you could say that Elishiva Jones
And Hope goes the other way.
Is a stud finder. She's a stud finder, y'all. It's probably how she found me. You can do whatever you like.
Hope's home run came against
Lonnie
the Royals
Divac was a heavy
Saturday
smoker right before games.
Homer that he hit.
I didn't know any of this. Struck him out.
Hope is out. The Dodgers finished in the 8th, but they do get a run on 2 hits. It's 9-3 after 7.5.
7.5. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. So it's root for the Dodgers. If they don't win, it's a shame. Because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you out at the old ball game. Enjoy your dinner, Theo. See ya. Theo Samuel headed out to dinner. Didn't tell us where he's going. Because it's none of our damn business. Where are you going, Theo? Where are you going for dinner? Boom, 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 boom. I don't know, y'all. Do I want to do that King stream tonight or what? Maybe I'll just AI Valhalla that mug. I don't know, Sammy boy. I don't have a clue. I would imagine. I don't know. It's good to be back, Val and the V homies. I gotta go now. Till next time, Rubio Bleeds Blue. Check it out. Has anyone tried to make microwave popcorn in the oven? Now I gotta know. Now I gotta know, y'all. Rockies tomorrow. If I don't do the Kings game tonight, I'll do the Rockies tomorrow.
To play the Reds at night also on Tuesday night following the organizational day off on Monday. Jose Hernandez, last year with the Pirates, 7 appearances. He appeared in 14 games in Indianapolis in AAA.
They are on fire, LCB. You're right.
Started this game in left and appears to be going the route today. 0 for 2 with a walk, also stole a base. Dodgers up 9-3, bottom of the 8th. And Hernandez deals him a strike. Hernandez, 27 years old, from Puerto Plata in the Dominican.
Puerto Plata.
2-1.
Oh, come on, baby.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O, fly ball left field.
Out. Can of corn for him, and there's one away in the Brewer 8th. Now, the Dodgers got Jose Hernandez.
All right, Bobby, we'll see you.
In December of 20.
We're going to find out, says Sammy Boy said.
When he was traded to the Dodgers for cash, the Pirates got him off waivers.
What is your microwave break, Sammy?
Dodgers signed him in 2016 as a free agent. This ball hammered down the left
Okay, this one might be a problem.
That'll be foul. Far into the bullpen. So when Hernandez was in Double-A, the Dodgers put him on waivers. It was after the season in December 2022. And the Pirates picked him up. And was with the Pirates organization for a bit. And then Dodgers wanted him back. They had a history with him. And they made a trade for some money to get him back. The southpaw deals home, bounce down to Hosey, backhands, throws.
Uzi.
2 down.
Two-way.
Hicklin is out. Jesus Made comes up for the first time. He takes over for Jorge Alfaro.
Jesus Made.
Rookie ball, pretty good average, 331. So he's a youngster, still trying to find his way in the organization.
Yeah,
probably be in full season A ball this year.
You hit like that, they'll find somewhere for you to play.
He probably has to go out.
331. What'd you hit your last year of college before you were the first draft ever?
I did.
Do you remember?
No.
I know they kept track of such things.
Well, it was obviously
we can find out.
Fairly good.
I think so. College player of the year.
We had a lot of guys that had pretty good years.
Now, baseball is one of those sports you can ask a player something, most of the time, former player something, and they remember all the details, you know, how many outs, what the count was. Cody Hosey in the hole will throw him out. That's a nice tidy inning for Jose Hernandez as he retires the Brewers in order. And we go to the ninth. Dodgers in front.
El servicio de Aloe Fiber nos ayuda bastante con el trabajo de bajar los programas para instalar en los carros. Nos ayuda bastante. Gracias, Aloe Fiber.
Rafael Devers stands in the batter's box, and he's a ribby machine.
This guy drives in 100 runs a year. In his sleep, his bat plays.
He has earned his place among the elite hitters in the game.
Rafi Devers strikes again.
He is spectacular.
He's a franchise-type player. Devers' offense is legit.
Out of sight!
He just mashes.
Ridiculous.
Oh, gotcha, Sammy. Gotcha.
Well, I think he's one of the faces of the game.
This kid is
I was stoned one night and put a cup of noodles in the microwave without water. Ruined the microwave and smoked the house up. Something awful. Poor Neelius. Left the door open and he decided to shut it.
I feel like we were pretty good spots to compete.
Oops, I left the commercial running, y'all, while I was running away. 800 views. Maybe we'll get to 1,000. Maybe we'll get to 1,000 if we're lucky. All right, so we're headed to the ninth, y'all. We're headed to the ninth. Dodgers 9. Brewers 3.
Anthony, 9-3 Dodgers with the lead. Last year between Advanced A and Double A, 2-4, 3.84 ERA. Opponents at 2.28 against him. Ferry Rodriguez is out in left field now. Collins has left the ball game for the Brewers. And batting is Kyle Nevin. Phil Nevin's son. Great Lakes last year. Playing first base this afternoon. We've seen him at third, too. Fouls one back. By the way, we found your batting average in 1965 at Arizona State. 359.
Okay.
11 home runs, 49 RBIs, and 59 games played. That's why the A's were interested in you. You hit 359.
That year we were fortunate to win College World Series against Ohio State, the final game. 2-1 was the final. But we had some pretty good teams. I believe our record that year was 54 wins and 7 losses.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I think my chat died on the studio app.
You could probably name every loss, not every win, though, right?
I can one. I can name
one. Nothing out on strikes, one away.
And that was University of New Mexico went there to play. And I remember Coach Bobby Winkles. It was a lopsided affair. We were way out in front, and he took out most of the starters. We wound up losing that game. The only time I saw Coach really irritated. 54-8. Okay.
Yeah, it's still working, but Sammy posted a thing and it disappeared.
Still pretty darn good.
Got there. It's a ground ball to third, and he is out. Play made by Juan Baez. 2 down on the top of the
All right,
ninth.
2-way.
Now that I know that Rick
2-way.
Chusky is fact-checking me.
You can say whatever you want, and it's going to get corrected.
Yeah, true.
It's kind of like having ABS here in the booth for you.
Just about, yeah. Except he didn't tap on the top of his head.
He's going to start. I could challenge, too.
You know, that's one of the... I talk about it a lot, Tim. It's one of the magical things about baseball because there are some websites that we go to.
You could record a video for the NASCAR paint schemes.
If you know the year.
This evening.
Then you can select the team. Then you can select the individual
and release that and
game
get 1,000
itself
views.
And get the complete box score. You can tell who hit the ball, where they hit it, who the umpires were, what the temperature was, what the attendance was, what the hitters were hitting average-wise in that particular time, what the ERAs were. You know, no other sport can you do that.
NASCAR guys road racing this weekend, y'all.
The out was recorded.
Swinging a miss by Dean. 2 balls and
Coda,
a strike.
Circuit of the Americas. I'll be streaming the race for sure. Qualifying likely.
That's neat. You can go back to some games you remember from a number of years back.
Apparently that Laker Timberwolf game is on NBA TV, which I do not have, so I won't be doing that.
Yeah,
Pirate went 7 for 7.
Lakers Clippers though is a possibility, but the Dodgers play on Saturday against,
I was, as they say, under the weather.
The Giants, I believe.
Justin Dean fouls it off. Well, that happened to a lot of guys in Chicago, though, didn't it? They get under the weather. Well, no night games.
Dizzy Dean, how's your popcorn coming along,
no
Sammy?
Games, visiting teams, yes. There were a few guys that, yeah, a little bit under the weather.
Dinner would last too long.
And then there was another temporary disease a lot of guys got when Nolan Ryan was pitching. It was called Ryanitis. It normally lasted, maybe 6 to 8 hours.
Whole bag just explodes.
Dean takes a walk. One thing I think maybe Friday when Ohtani's back in the lineup.
I think he could have put the ingredients in a
break down some details from
in a pan on the stove top, but I don't know about the oven, bro. Now that I think about it, Dean on first with 2 outs.
The eyes and eclipse the 50-50 mark all in the same game.
And we kept saying
we're almost out of time, bro.
Do something else on top of that. The next there's no way he can. He did.
I mean, all the records that he broke, we'll break all that down on Friday night. But
way to get the heat up to 500.
You know, you can go back on those sites and check out everything.
Well, that one site for those for the baseball fans that are out there, like if you can remember, hey, when did you go to your first game? It's with your dad, your grandfather, whoever it may have been.
Those that left are missing this. This is some of the.
Chris Newell pops this one up shallow left. Out is the shortstop, Pratt.
All right, caught by Pratt.
Yeah, we'll give you that website.
And we go to the bottom of the ninth.
What a tease, huh?
That's a great
it's in.
Broadcasting right there. To the bottom of the ninth we go.
El servicio de Aloe Fiber nos ayuda bastante con el trabajo.
I'm dead, y'all. Hit the subscribe. Or the follow on Twitch. Give the stream a like. Still don't have that loaded either. I got to find some motivation, y'all. I got to find some freaking motivation. Boom, 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 bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. heat up. Yeah. It's a lot easier to do this streaming thing, y'all, when you're getting big views and, you know, you're building your subscriber base or your follower base. But man, it is hard. It is hard when you're not. I know it's not the case. I know we're not back where we were at last year, where we were stuck as we were being stalked by another channel. But yeah, this is definitely the slow time. And it's hard to keep it going, y'all. It's hard to keep it motivated.
Sam Carlson makes his third spring training appearance. Carlson, who was headed to the University of Florida, out of Burnsville, Minnesota High School with the Mariners.
I wonder how long it'll take for something to happen, Sammy.
And he ended up signing. Well, Carlson
report in the chat, Sammy, when you start hearing pops.
Cooper Pratt will lead off.
If you start hearing pops.
Dodgers trying to get win number 2 here.
Let us know.
All right, so you did the big tease before we went to break.
It is, and again, you can go in and click on it on individual games, teams, organizations. It's retrosheet.org, and it's really fun to go back in and to see it. Again, you can select the team, the year.
Heads up. Nice catch.
Nothing yet. I dialed it up to 550.
He still got it, folks. Holds the ball up. Hang on a second.
It's too far.
He's still got it, folks.
Rick Monday got that foul back
right there. Should have seen that first step. I mean, took the perfect route to the ball.
Oh, perfect dodge.
And most of the time, you're just going to get out of the way.
Where's Jose Moto when I need him with the glove?
I know, he's not here today. He's over at Camelback Ranch. 2-2 pitch. And Pratt fouls it off. So Carlson is,
for those of you just joining us, Sammy Boy Smith is attempting to make microwave popcorn in the oven.
4-2 with Biloxi.
Did you put the bag in there, Sammy, or just what was in the bag?
44 relief.
Did you unfold it?
51 strikeouts.
Did you take the plastic wrapper off?
Showed some good control in terms of the strikeouts to walks. You see the state of Minnesota that is emblazoned in his glove right there. The outline of it.
We did take the plastic wrapper off, right, Sammy Boy Smith?
In the air to center field, Justin Dean calling for it. And then there's one down.
Center field to Dean, one away.
Battling with some sun on top of it.
One away. In the bottom of the ninth.
You look at Carlson at 6'4", around 200 pounds. If you're in Minnesota, typically they put a hockey stick in your hand and see if you can skate backwards when you're that big. Be a defenseman. But he can throw it. Anthony Siegler, left-handed hitting catcher. Oh, that's the first ball I've seen you catch in the booth. You usually are smart enough to get out of the way.
I normally exit the area.
Yeah, you do. Down the right field line. That'll be a fair ball and roll to the wall.
Fair ball.
Siegler around first. He's checking into second with a one-out double.
He didn't waste any time coming around.
Oh, in bag, no plastic. I hear the oil sizzling. You're about to hear pops. You're about to hear some pops, bro. Gamer Boy checks in. What's up, Theo?
Braylon Payne.
Sizzling is good with popcorn.
With one out in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a miss.
Now there might be a fire starting in your oven as well, but
guy pitching when you have a lead on the road, everybody's up on the railing.
It can't pop unless the oil sizzles.
Right. Start the bus. Let's get these guys out.
Are you listening to this, Obe? The saga of Sammy Boy Smith
on the rail.
And the popcorn bag.
And there's the bus.
And the AC is cranking.
Yeah. Popped up and playable. Shallow right center. Gauthier's out. Long way for him, and he can't get to
Dropped it.
Boy, that is really a long way for a second baseman to have to try and go back and catch the ball. And
well, there you go, Gamer Boy.
Late afternoon, you're looking at the sun. I mean, the sun directly in line with center field. But look at the distance that he goes back. Still going back. Because Hope was playing very deep in right field because Payne, the left-handed batter, to begin with.
Eric Patonte, the first baseman, now batting. Runners at second and third.
So what's going on, Summer Obe, is Sammy Boy Smith is in his new place. He doesn't have a microwave yet, but he had some microwave popcorn.
And you haven't been called off yet.
Well, and you're
so he has decided
footsteps because you know that right
to try to make
close.
this microwave popcorn in the oven. The oven, 550.
One ball, one
the
strike.
popcorn unfolded out of the plastic and put in the bag.
Nothing into the
and
count.
it's in his oven right now, and it's sizzling. It's currently sizzling.
Prefers.
And that's where we're at in the saga of Sammy Boy Smith's popcorn bag.
Tonti waits at the plate, and Rushing needs to make sure he's on the same page with Carlson here.
So 9-3, 1 out, runners on second and third here in the bottom of the ninth. Can the Dodgers hold on and get a win in spring training?
That's the face of a pitching coach on the road in the ninth inning in a February game in Arizona.
little baby pops, pew pew.
Those two fouled off. Tomorrow from Scottsdale, on TV and radio. AM 570 on the radio side for the simulcast, and of course TV right here. Landon Knack will get the start for the Dodgers tomorrow against the Rockies. 0-2 fouled away. On this one today, the Dodgers found themselves down 3-0, but then scored the next 9. And back-to-back home runs from Andy Pages and David Bodie in the 5th inning. Pulled off a 6-run fourth. They batted around.
I've done popcorn on a thin sheet of tin on a fire, and it does more than pew pew.
Regular season in mid-July, home and home. They'll play 6 times in 14 days.
Hold on, Brew Crew. Just a bit longer since Sammy Boy, so we can find out the results of the great popcorn caper.
Good breaking ball taken for strike 3. And now the Brewers down to their last out. Nice pitch by Sam Carlson.
Well, you be the umpire. Looking at it, starts outside, giving up as far as the opportunity to swing, and carries Lumber back to the dugout.
Hold.
Juan Baez, third baseman.
Hold.
He is the last hope for the Brewers this afternoon. 2 on, 2 out, and that breaking ball backed him out for a strike.
This is like awaiting Hines #1.
0-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball to
Bouncer.
He'll handle it chest high. Throw on
Ball game. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. 9-3.
In Cactus League play, and this Brewers crew here playing a split squad today. They go to 2 and 3. That's going to do it for us here from Maryville. Again, a 9-3 Dodger victory. Join us tomorrow on SNLA and AM 570. Dodgers and Rockies starting at noon, 11:30 on the radio side. Now stay tuned for Access Sportsnet Dodgers. For Rick Monday, Kirsten Watson.
A little better pop ratio. We're going to hold a little bit, Sammy. I'll hold a little bit. Maybe for 5. Maybe for 5. Ooh, really improving. All right, let me close these bets. Nine hits, 9 runs for the Dodgers. 8 hits, 3 runs for the Brewers. The winner is Keist. 1-0 with an 0.00 ERA, and Rodriguez gets the L. 20.25 earned run average. Stupid Brewers couldn't hold on for a couple more batters. Did you have the oven already on 550? Yeah, he preheated it. The winner was Keist, K-I-E-S-T, a stud Dodger, Elishiva. Without a doubt, a stud Dodger. I just don't know what to do tonight, y'all. We'll see how I feel. I don't know. We're going to end up about 50 viewers short of 1,000. You're hilarious. Yeah, he was the one who got the win. He was the one who got the dub. All right, so it's 4:04. I'll shut down the laptop. Shut down the old laptopper. Shut down Yahoo and MLB. But thank y'all. I got 52 likes. A little over 900 views. The Dodgers get a victory. We're not sure. We're not sure, Summer Obe. It's not like we've done this before. Sammy Boy knows you can't take it out until it stops popping. Yep. We're going to do the Friday one for sure, y'all. We're going to do the Friday game for sure. And then tomorrow, TBD. Tonight's Kings game, TBD. So I could be gone until... No... If I don't do Kings tonight, I'm going to do Rockies tomorrow. I don't know what to do. Give me an update, Sammy Boy. Nah, I didn't wear one today. I did put on the helmet for a little bit and the chain, El Shiva. Stay tuned. Yeah, this might be a 2-part series, y'all. The Adventures of Sammy Boy Smith and the Popcorn might be a 2-part series. Coming to Valhalla Sports Talk, spring 2025. Haley J Productions, the Dodgers have deferred spring training and will fast forward to the regular season in Japan and MLB opening day. Kane makes you look like Mookie, says Elishiva. Totally see the resemblance, Elishiva. Totally see the resemblance there. But in case I don't come back later tonight, y'all, I want to say good night, Gracie. Haven't heard from Gracie either in a bit, y'all. Haven't heard from Miss Gracie. And you know I'm worried about Alex. I'm worried that we haven't seen Alex in almost 5 days. Maybe more than 5 days. So, very worried about that. Put a clock on the chain. They have them with the World Series champions thing on them. Thor. Who you are? Yeah, he's tearing that right paw up again. But thank you to both the Berserkers and the V-Homies. We picked up 2 subscribers today, I think, or maybe none. Sarah ran back to that Northwest thing. She was in yesterday, though. Yeah, Sarah went over to that Northwest whatever channel that she came from. Sammy Boy Smith reports it's burnt bad. Okay, failure on popcorn test number 1. Failure on popcorn test number 1 in the Sammy Boy Smith popcorn lab. Do you have another bag, Sammy? Smoke detectors went off. It's all black, and the bag exploded. Yes. Sammy, I should have brought you on stream, bro. This is the type shit that goes viral. I should have brought you on stream, boy. We should have recorded it, man. If you have another bag, Sammy Boy Smith, I would recommend taking the contents out of the bag and putting them in a pot, and then put the pot on the stove. What's up, Jacob? I once tried to bake a potato in the microwave. The potato caught on fire, says Elishiva. Tell him to make some popcorn. Dabby Boy Smith throws something else in the oven today on Valhalla Sports Talk. You just missed the E. It's a typo. So now, from now on, when we see trolls, we'll tell them, make some popcorn or eat a hot dog. Tomorrow on Valhalla Sports Talk, Sammy Boy Smith puts a gallon of milk in the oven at 350. All right, we'll see you, Andrew. We'll see you, buddy. I'm out too, y'all. All right, we'll see you later tonight or tomorrow or the next day. Valhalla Sports Talk is off the air.